Welcome, everyone, yet again to the wonderful and wild world of Cataclysm. In today's episode, our friends find themselves in front of Mordakhesh, the Shadow Sword, Prakhutu to Balshalor, the Shadow in the Flame. In our previous episode, which was on August 4th, our players found themselves, or specifically Asker was asked, to bring us back to his first rage. Would you like to take us away on that mental journey, Asger?
I guess what exactly did he ask?
Um,
I
he
do not
he he
remember.
asked you, can you take us back to that first rage, the first time anger coursed over you?
Hmm. I'm trying to remember if I've told the party this story before. I think I have. Why must you know?
I believe that it is important to see if you are one of the cause. My master has particular predilections to those prone to rage.
Why the first? The first was hmm, messy.
There's something beautiful about the frenzy of the first. When
Hmm.
you think about it, you start to lose touch what it means to let go. It becomes disciplined, poised, refined. It's disgusting.
I think you and I disagree on that note, but hmm, the first time I ever raged, I was 14, a mere child. I had just joined my mercenary company. It was, in fact, my first mission. Irian had seen great promise in my young form and taken me under his wing. The king had many enemies back then, not so much anymore. Well, maybe there are new ones, but we took care of all the ones within the kingdom at least. And this was one such time. We were to put down an insurrection, put down a group of rebels who had been causing problems, disrupting supply lines. We found a group of them, and, well, I thought as normal at first. Everything seemed fine. I was quite quick back then compared to now, where I am much more strength focused. And we killed the majority of them, but a few of them started running. And I went to kill them and throw my spear, as I usually would, but Urian said, "No, we have to follow them. They will bring us to the rest." So we followed them back for miles to a cave. There were quite a few of them outside, waiting for us. The battle was a frenzy of blood and steel. And I took a dagger to the side. First time I ever really got injured in battle. And I saw nothing. I remember very little, flashes, bits here and there, slaughtering one, then another, then another. When I finally came to, I was deep within the cave itself. It was actually a system of caves. I was surrounded by bodies, not just of combatants, but of their families, women, children, elderly, everyone. I slaughtered them all by myself. My captain had warned the other members of my group to not follow me, because he knew in that state I would have seen them as enemies as well. They too would have fallen beneath my blade. It was brutal. Bodies torn apart, limbs everywhere, slain beneath my feet. Not something I ever wish to experience again. Unlike you, I enjoy the discipline that I have now when I rage. Discipline that I have because I am now a focused weapon instead of an indiscriminate mass of destruction. I am pinpoint.
My master and I always take great pleasure in hearing about firsts. Do you know what that was that you felt? It was an inertia of passion. It was rancor. It was the soul coursing out from your body in a torrent. Now, of course, there is still time for tact and discipline and rage. Sometimes it is best to bottle it and savor and wait. Do you know why Corvair broke out into war?
Which time?
Very astute. I'm talking about the last war. And as he says last, he puts it up in quotation marks before placing his hands back on his hips, hands gripped over his dual blades. Last being, of course, merely a moniker of the mortals. Milo and I know when the last battle will be coming, and it is soon. It happened because I plucked the strings of passion, stirred the humors of the mortals, the sanguine, the melancholy, the black and the yellow. I drove their passions to great heights, and I set it to a simmer, and I waited for the boil, and I pushed them over, and those sanguine waters washed over the land and drenched it in blood. And I waited, and yet my lord still stays interred. How I miss him. Do you know why you are here? Do you?
Who are you asking?
All of you. Why are you here within the confines of Bittershield, the heart of my lord?
We've come as per your request.
But why
We
did
figured
you
it'd be rude to refuse the invitation.
Ah, yes. There is no greater cause of anger than rudeness. I appreciate the sentiment. Now, but why did you come? I can feel that you have something for me. What is it? Anyone?
I'll present the dagger that I was stabbed with.
Ah, yes. One of my favorites. He spins it, kind of. You imagine you handed it to him in such a way that he could grab the hilt, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He does a quick flip and extends the dagger to you, with the hilt facing you, imploring you to grab it. Do you do so?
Yeah.
How do you grab it precisely?
As you would grab a I just grab it.
Do you do it firmly?
I mean, as firmly as someone with a 6 strength can.
Grasp it.
You you feel him kind of stifle a brief chuckle, and he gets very close to you. He's quite tall. He's about 6'8" or so. He takes a deep breath, and you see him unstrap the armor from the front of his chest, and it drops to the ground with a thud. And he looks at you and says, "Stab me."
Why?
A turn for a turn. Stab me.
Milo will kind of glance over and just kind of nod.
She goes to stab him.
Okay, roll to attack with advantage.
What would that? So that's my.
You can just add dex proficiency.
Oh, okay, here we are.
Yeah, just do that.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Perfect.
There we go. 19.
The dagger plunges deep into his chest. You can feel it slicing through his sternum, and it does considerably more damage than you would expect from just your common bronze dagger. Does anyone wish to probe why that is?
Pop an insight.
You are welcome to.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. You recall that he made reference to being within the bitter shield, the heart of his lord. You reach the conclusion, probably in light of your experience with being trapped within extraplanar realms. Need we remember Thalanis being stuck on that island for 30 years?
Or being stuck in interdimensional therapy for a month.
Yep, constantly getting stuck. You recall that while you navigated through a variety of halls and whatnot, Bittershield, this place, is a demi-plane. And you get the feeling that it's a demi-plane of Kyber. And in this realm, attacks always do maximum damage.
Oh.
Is that also spell attacks?
Yes, because it's an attack. He looks at you and removes the dagger and wipes it on his kind of like a little cloak, and you see the wound heal quite quickly as he snaps his finger and casts healing magic. Anyone is also welcome to roll an insight for that as well.
Well, I wonder what that means.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Punike, you reach the conclusion that healing magic is also always at maximum while you're inside the bitter shield.
Based.
Okay, Milo, you reach the same conclusion. Milo would actually already know this. Milo, you have familiarity I like how like a Milo just casual roll gets a 32, but Punike has to crit to get a 32.
I just like to roll insight because it's always high.
His 3 is a 19.
Yeah,
Jeez.
his modifier is stupid fucking high on that shit.
Motherfucker, that's your athletics.
Yep.
Everyone likes to talk
100%.
mad shit whenever they're in insight range. So anyway, Milo, you know that each Prakhutu, and you're welcome to explain this to the rest of the party, has their own demi-plane, which has its own weird and bizarre rules of reality. Bitter Shield, attacks always do maximum damage, which means crits do double max damage, so that's horrifying. It also means healing magic does maximum maximum as well here. It's a very interesting place. It also means that if you critically fail the save for a spell attack, it does double damage. So, yeah. It's a very dangerous place, Bitter Shield. An exceedingly dangerous place. You are also familiar with the environmental constraints on the other planes as well.
Punike will look him up and down and go, well, I guess we're even.
Kind for kind. And I have to say, for someone of your particular breed, as he looks at your febrile arms and everything, that was quite a stabbing. I'm almost impressed. Almost.
Well, I typically don't fight with weapons. And she'll use Control Flame to make... she'll conjure a fire in the palm of her hand, and she'll use Control Flame to make it... to mimic the dagger, but with fire.
I like it.
And then she just kind of makes it disappear with a flick of her wrist.
Now that was quite the demonstration. Would you care to perhaps demonstrate something stronger on me? As he raises his arms up wide, Bane style, almost to invite you to attack him.
We're already even. What have you done to deserve it?
Ooh.
Interesting. But this isn't about just desserts. This is about the fun of the chase. Would you care to spar?
Not at this moment.
Of course. He straps
Perhaps.
back.
Perhaps maybe some drinks, more stories deserve to be told.
I would relish to get lost in the madness of drink and regale you with my exploits. I once stripped the spine right out of a solar in front of its god. That was a story.
She'll look him up and down and go, I was birthed in a volcano.
I've snuffed the fire from them. Interesting. I suppose we can discuss further. Now, you are all here for a reason. I require assistance. Are you familiar with the Draconic Prophecy?
Can we roll history to see if we are?
Yes.
That's the one where it's like Kyber is gonna eat everything.
It's a whole mess of prophecies, so it can get kind of weird. Absolutely everyone is welcome to roll for this particular.
I'm gonna pop a sorcery point to scoop that 30.
Okay.
25.
Asger's not going to try to probe the inner workings of his memory.
Nope.
Asger's just here for the stabbing and the souls, which is another thing you have to do, is release all those souls to hell.
Yeah. Asker's busy scheming.
Oh god, the soul heist, no! Oh yes, I prepped that. Forget it. We're totally fine for soul heist. What you do recall about the Draconic Prophecy is it is a series of prophecies that concerns a lot of things. You reach the reasonable conclusion that the prophecy he is referring to, and Milo will know this the most acutely, is the prophecy he's referring to is the prophecy that will release his overlord, Mordakhesh, the Rage of War. The creature that does triple damage on crits. He's not fun. That's the conclusion that you draw from this inference, is that he's referring to the Draconic Prophecy in reference to his god. So you may respond using that information. And basically everyone passed the check, so.
We do so.
No one's going to say it aloud. We're just going to...
Yeah, it's that one. Your dad's going to come out.
I always love someone who appreciates the word, especially a thespian.
Thank you.
Now, the prophecy of my God also pertains to a certain other beloved kindred, Eldrantulku. And it seems that our interests are aligned. It is as follows. When the evil made whole is rendered into halves, shall rage and treachery rule over the lands.
Okay.
And I'm posting it in chat. The whole of us have been shattered. There used to be... crap, hold on a second. I believe our interests are aligned. There were once 30 of the overlords, and there are now 4. I think it's strange we killed 2, and we are left with 2 halves. And I wish for you to be that other half, my dear Milo. Shall we join forces?
As you said, our interests are uniquely aligned. And in fact, I was hoping you would pipe up because, to be honest, I think you and I stand a fairer chance than any other combination.
I'm glad of your assessment. Durastoran and Hektula must die. And without their
Agreed.
speakers, the overlords will be trapped forever. But we must attack wisely. Now, do any of you have any idea about what we can do to kill them?
I was hoping you could share with us your insight first.
They have their weaknesses, and I believe I have given to you them and those items that you received. Wow, trash insight roll. He kind of looks around and doesn't discern that any of you are hiding anything outwardly. So if any of you are suspiciously scheming, he has no indication that you are. I see that we are of like mind. As we know, Durastoran is blessed with certain aspects of the divine arts. He is a loathsome creature, and he is also zealous in his advocacy for his overlord. He will be difficult to slay. In Hektula, no secrets lost to the ages, secrets wiped from the minds of men, and for good reason. They will not go down easily. We must plan, and we must strike firm. And then our overlords may be released, Milo. And again, the world will return to the fiends and the lords of dust, and our beloved creators will rule as one again.
At long last. I've been looking forward to this for a very, very long time.
Then we must act. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we should eliminate them one at a time, if possible. Surely they might have some schemes already planned.
Clearly.
But I say, I will approach one of them and get them on their own. I can give you a signal when we're ready to attack.
Simple. Almost beautiful in its simplicity. I like it.
I don't think we really need any bells and whistles to this scheme.
But how will you separate
It's more
them?
about
Their brood is always with them. Hektula is quite literally surrounded by herself. Simulacrum upon simulacrum upon simulacrum. Each painstakingly crafted and honed into a machine of war. She is a fierce creature.
Maybe we save her for last.
I find her to be the most bothersome. She thinks too much, and there's nothing more dangerous than thoughts.
You suggest we take her out first then?
If given time to react to the death of Durastoran, she would strike back more swiftly. But I wonder what the death of Durastoran would result in. He is a man that likes to peer and ponder the mysteries. He loves the twists of fate. He is a dastardly creature. I wonder what things lurk in the background that he has yet to bring to fruition.
All right. In Quarry.
Let me actually double check something really quick. Nope, you're good. He doesn't have telepathy, and you know this. So yeah, you can totally just chat
Sick.
in Quarry.
Okay. So in Quarry, Milo's like, all right. So, we need to pit him against another, and pit him against another. Stay on the sidelines of the battle, on the periphery of the battle, and then ask the third to join in. How are we doing this? This one's the only one we can. This one's the one we'll have the easiest time fooling. So that part's out of the way.
Well, which one's the bookish one?
Hektula.
Hektula. I agree with his assessment that she's the most dangerous. I think we need her on our, air quotes side.
We need to make her think that she's in on it, though. That's the problem.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you know what? How about that? We can pit this one against her and Durastoran. But once we get to her, we need to explain to her, hey, look, we've got these two assholes set up to fight each other. And, they think they're going to fight you too. But we want to let you know so that you're ready and so that we can watch them beat their asses into the dirt, and then you'll be queen or whatever. Oh yeah, is that a? Should I not call her a queen if she's a cat lady? Is it rude?
Because a queen is an adult cat.
Yeah, a female, like a tomcat.
I think that I find the term cat lady slightly more offensive than queen.
Okay, I'll remember that. Thank you. Yeah, she likes to be smart. He likes to. This one, he likes to fight. What does the other one do? Does he pray really hard?
He doesn't die. That's his shtick.
Oh my god, it'll be like fighting a cutting board.
Yeah, he's a zealot barbarian, so you are all acutely aware of how fucking difficult it is to kill them.
Wait, I thought the guy we were talking to now is the zealot barbarian.
No.
Yes.
Oh well, I'm talking about the other guy.
Yeah, the other one's a cleric.
Yeah, he's
the cleric.
Let me double check. Am I fucking crazy?
Mordakhesh is the barbarian.
Let me double check here. Maybe I'm a fucking idiot and I did it wrong.
Mordakhesh, huh?
Wait, what the hell? Did it reset everything? I'm gonna fucking be so pissed if it did it. Yeah, you're right. Mordakhesh is the one that's the zealot barbarian. So don't pay me any mind.
I cannot find info on them from the last time that we were here. You know when we each got to see 2 of them?
If you go to the actors tab and look under the speakers, you each have access to 2.
Boarding cast. There we go. Okay, thank you. Meowdakish.
Never say that ever again.
Durastoran.
Meowdakesh is pretty good.
I think when we were having the tomfoolery. Okay, yeah, Durastoran is
Tomcat foolery.
Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, Durastoran is a conquest paladin.
Fun.
Yeah, he is a conquest paladin. Yep. And Mordakhesh is a zealot barbarian.
Yeah.
Literally, chamomile sleepy time tea can beat a zealot barbarian.
Hey there, Asker buddy. Want to have some tasty tea? Oh boy,
Hey,
do
Asker.
I! Wait a minute.
Take a breather, buddy.
Alright, well, what do we want to do here? You're doing your little zip, 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 zip nonsense in front of Mordakhesh. Eventually he'll get suspicious.
Real quick. If we force cage Mordakhesh, despite all my cage, I'm still just a cat in a rage.
That's so goddamn good. Take an inspiration, you stupid.
Oh my god. Fucking, I missed that. Good job, dude.
That was so goddamn good.
That was stellar.
Stellar.
All right. So what do we want to do here? There's a lot of options here. You can meet with the other Prakhutu and see what kind of deals and schemes you can cook up with, because you have.
I mean, we basically are gonna just tell the same thing to all 3 of them, right? I mean, that's like the scheme, basically, right?
Yeah.
And
I do think though that we should allow.
If we what if we just get everybody together and then kind of dip? Will they just fight each other? Let's just let them, and then we just pick off whoever's left. Whoever's left is going to be weak or.
Because he's a zealot barbarian, Mordakhesh is going to be left.
Yeah, he's very hard to kill. I don't even think the only one that can kill him. Actually, they both can kill him because they actually no. Durastoran can kill him using divine smites and stuff because that doesn't count against the limited magical immunity. The one they can kill him the easiest is actually Hektula because she is a 20th level wizard.
Yep.
Yeah.
She would be able to put him to sleep. The other one would not be able to technically kill him.
It's the fight from Age of Ultron between the Hulkbuster where he's just like rapidly punching him like go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
That's basically it. Get a scroll of maze, twin cast it, laugh. So what do we want to do here? You can still talk to
I guess I guess we want to have an audience with the other Prakhutus. God damn it. Prakhutus.
It's a hell of a word, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask this dude, do you need anything from us?
I need the blood of the other Prakhutu. At present, I believe
Naturally.
At present, I believe it would be wise for you to meet with the rest of them and see what dark bargain they wish to strike. Return to me when you have consulted with them, and we can design their doom. Ha.
Well, what's your plan right now? We should know what you want to do. What do you want to do to them?
I have my maneuvers in place that I have been working on for quite some time.
And what exactly are those maneuvers?
I am seeking out a way to prevent them from slaying Duran, which allows them to free their overlords. Although I despise...
Would Duran death not allow you to free Prakhutu?
It would not stop me, but it does not assist me. It only benefits them, and that is unseemly.
Wow.
I see. Well, as far as we're concerned, we don't care if she lives or dies.
How do you look when you say that?
What's that?
With your eyes, silly.
Does anyone here
Nice.
grimace when Milo says that we don't care if she lives or
Y'all
dies?
better not.
Yeah, Silas is gonna have to
Y'all better be cool.
Okay.
Silas is gonna have
Y'all
to roll
better
this.
fucking be cool.
Punike doesn't give a shit. Punike will murder
What?
that little bitch right
Okay,
now.
Meets it, beats it, but in whose favor?
I'm defending.
Okay. Mordakhesh looks through you, and you expertly tried to brush off your concern as, I don't know, a sneeze or something ineffectual. But you could tell that he's looking at you, and his gaze, his furious tiger gaze, pours through you ever so slightly. He's a little suspicious, but you know that he's suspicious. Do I sense some wavering in your dedication to the cause, Silas? Would you not slay the filthy paragon of the silver flame?
Milo steps forward and says, forgive my companion. That's just what his face looks like. And he'll slay anyone I tell him to slay. That is the way it is.
How do you react, Silas?
Trying to like consciously hold whatever face he was making then. And then I will look to Mordakhesh and I'll give him kind of like if something that had never smiled before smiled, like, yeah, he means it. Like that.
Okay. Give me
It's
a
unnatural.
Give me a performance check with advantage.
Oh no.
What?
Suck my willy.
Well, unless he gets a crit, this is not happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks at you and gives you a faint bow and says, "My apologies for doubting your dedication. I can tell that you have what it takes."
Well, we'll let it slide this time.
How does it feel to hear a extremely ancient million-year-old creature of pure evil look at you and reach the conclusion that you are capable of rising to his level?
His stomach feels awful.
Well, I believe I need to continue practicing. He snaps his fingers, and then there suddenly appear in shackles several archmages. They are bent forward. They are blindfolded and gagged. He releases them, and in front of them is a large table full of items as he barks at them. "Pick your tools and pick them well. I hope you can at least get a single shot on me. I miss the feeling of pain from a worthy adversary."
Can I subtle spell Firebolt, but make it look like it originated from one of the mages?
Go ahead and do that. Roll Arcana. I will allow you to roll Arcana, and I will have him roll Perception to see if he notices you doing it.
Well, I'm subtle spelling it, so do I have advantage on this Arcana?
Yes.
Not bad.
Oy!
That is a 23.
Uchi mama.
The firebolt bursts from out of the chest of one of the cast.
Here, let me
ahead.
roll it.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. That actually misses him, which is pretty funny.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he has a stupidly high AC. Now, the bolt flies dead center into his armor, and the fire flashes across his chest, and it doesn't do anything to him at all. You can see him brush it out and go, "Ha! Pitiful. Ponike, what is the meaning of your theatrics? I thought we were fair. Do you wish to... How do they say? What is the human term? Dozy-do?"
She's like looking away. She's like looking at one of the other party members, and she'll like casually turn and go, Did something happen?
I could tell that creature was not casting a fireball, and my suspicions are that perhaps a creature of fire sought to make me a fool in front of my guests.
I simply wanted you to... I was simply checking to make sure you were truly capable. I don't doubt your capabilities, but I wanted to see what would happen if you were truly enraged when you attack these creatures. I figured you're practicing, so it's a practiced rage. I figured I would try to help you flourish your rage more genuinely.
It was rather unexpected. But now I am soured as to these creatures. Perhaps you and I should go toe-to-toe. I think that would be agreeable. Don't you?
She'll go, how about a simple duel? We stand back to back, 10 paces, classic, how they did in the olden days. You and I are both creatures of age. Do you respect this lady's duel, or do you tarnish my honor, sir?
There is nothing I love more than a broken deal, but at present I am intrigued by your proposition.
Okay, here's what I want to do.
All right, go
When we stand back to back, I want to kind of time it out and you can have me roll whatever I need to time it out, but I want a subtle spell, delayed blast fireball, and when we're standing back to back, I want to sleight of hand the bead into his pocket.
Oh, that's
So that
amazing!
So that way, at the count of 10, right when we reach 10, that delayed blast fireball goes off. And she's going to shoot a firebolt at the same time. So it seems like he's being shot with... Oh, firebolt, he's immune to it because it's not a high enough level spell.
Yeah, but delayed blast fireball would work because it is 7th.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're fine. All right, perfect.
And she is gonna shoot her firebolt into the air.
You see him start strapping on his armor. He has his, he seems to put away his swords.
Armor?
Huh? Yeah, he wears armor. Well, okay, he wears armor, but he's just wearing armor. He uses unarmored defense.
Yeah, he's just wearing it around the house.
Yeah, it looks cool. He doesn't actually wear
It looks nice. A man can look cute for himself.
What?
What?
He's a barbarian.
He wears it for the aesthetics. Also, he's 3 million years old. He literally studied under the guy that invented getting mad. Like, I mean...
He invented
He's doing
getting mad.
The guy who invented getting mad.
Actually,
Fun little phrase.
would Asger just be deeply upset that he's also a zealot barbarian when he wears armor?
Asger's like nostrils are flaring and he's giving this look of utter disgust.
Oh, you're a barbarian? Name
Skins
3 of their
on.
songs.
Wait, what?
All right. So he straps on his armor, this kind of big little breastplate that he wears and whatnot. He turns his back to you and says,
Whoa, holy shit, this is 22d6.
holy shit. Well, you're not even going to get
Hang
close
on.
to killing him.
Hang on, let me see something real quick.
Okay, do the math on it while we do the dramatic scene, okay?
Yeah. So are we just fighting this guy now, or
No, it's just it's
is this just a fun duel, just a little play date?
it's just a little play.
Between boys.
I mean, he's about to take a truckload of damage. We could just truck him right after, but
That is a bad idea.
Can I use this?
I mean, what of our scheme? I just if this is a fun little bit, but if it's a fun little bit that runs counter to the scheme we were talking about, I don't know.
I'm not saying we do it.
This is just right.
Asger really doesn't
right.
care. He just wants to steal the souls. So
Yeah, I'm just if this fireball goes off and we like I don't know. Usually that's a sign of like, all right, we roll an initiative, but this guy might just laugh it off. Honestly,
I think this guy's just like a bro. Like, he just wants to play basketball with us, no matter how
Yeah.
many times we score.
and there's also like I guess you have a bunch of sorcery points, but I guess there's also like spell slots to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember, you can only use 7th and higher spell slots on them. They are immune to everything 6th level and below. It means you have 6 spell slots to use in an encounter, which is very dangerous. What, did you fucking crit on it? You just crit on it?
Holy crit.
No, I think you just...
No, that's the base damage. I'm gonna add 10 more d6 to that.
Remember, it's maximum for each thing. Okay, so...
Yeah, so 22d6. So
Okay.
22 times 6.
Okay, so you are now facing back to back. I need you did the subtle cast. I need you to do sleight of hand or whatever the hell it is to put it down.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm gonna use a sorcery point to reroll.
Go ahead.
Godspeed.
Oh no!
Oh god. Oh
Holy
god.
shit. Olivia.
Can I
Oh,
can I do anything? Can I use like intimidate? Can I use like anything to distract him? Fuck.
Cut your hair really quickly.
Ponike, it seems you were trying to play a ruse on me. I respect that. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Everybody?
No, just Ponike and Mordakhesh. Oh, Mordakhesh goes
Nope.
first. Mordakhesh,
mean-
huh?
Does the delayed blast go off?
Yeah, I guess it does. So
Okay.
yeah, he's
well,
gonna
I'm
tell
just
me how
gonna
much.
have it detonate.
All right, it's a
So
deck save.
I guess
DC is
it
20.
it was 10 seconds away from detonation, or it was. I would say it's around two. It's 2 rounds shy, so that's
On the third
20
round. On the third.
No, no,
round.
no.
Oh no.
I can just end concentration and have it go off
Oh,
right
yeah.
when I roll initiative.
All right, perfect.
So
just tell me what the damage
so that'll
is.
be 20 times 6. So he needs to make a
Deck save.
he needs to make a deck save.
What? Are you fucking
Oh,
kidding
he
me?
fails.
Well, he gets
So
to do
he
it
takes
twice. Oh! This is such a good day for you. All right, go
Does
ahead.
he take double damage?
No, he has advantage because
Oh,
he has.
okay. So I heal 120 points because I'm within the range, and I'm gonna willingly fail the save, and I heal. Oh no, it's 120. It is 126. He takes 126 damage, and I will heal.
It's 22d6?
It's 20d6.
Oh, 20d6. I thought you said 22.
Yeah. Because if it would have got the full range, it would be 22. But it was shy at least, round about 12 seconds. So that's 2 rounds.
Gotcha.
So it's just an extra, instead of being an extra 10, it's an extra 8.
Gotcha.
So it's 20d6. Plus my charisma modifier. So he takes 120d6, but I heal 126. And since I cast a...
God damn it, if only.
I am back to full health.
Alright, he is going to wheel around and attack you twice. I cannot fucking believe this trash roll.
I have AC 20. He misses both.
Wow, that is fucking shocking. He looks at you and grips the hammer and goes, ha ha ha. Sporting of you to break the rules. Alright, go ahead. It is your turn, Ponike.
Oh, I wonder what I'm gonna do. I can't use cantrips, and he's immune.
To literally
wow.
everything. Yeah, except like fire. What's weird is he's not immune to fire. He's just immune to cold, which is kind of funny.
An 8th level Scorching Ray.
No!
That's 9 attacks. Let me roll them.
And counterspelled. Canadian doesn't have that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do any of those miss? How many hit?
Are any of them above a 29? Only one of them hit.
Okay.
AC is 29?
Yeah, it is. It's stupid fucking high.
So right now I have 1 hit. Give me so they added something in Tasha's that I could spend 2 sorcery points to re-roll and a missed spell attack. So I have 19. So that would completely drain my... You know what? I am going to go down
I guess
to...
we're resting before the next time we do anything.
I'm going to go down to 1 sorcery point and
Wow.
re-roll... No. I only need to re-roll 8 of these. So I am going to go down to 3 sorcery points.
Okay, you have to beat a 29.
Okay.
Do it.
Also,
8
you
more
know this. You can
attacks.
look at his sheet.
8 more attacks. Come on.
I don't
Mama needs a
have
crit.
that. Thank you.
1, 2,
Nope.
3.
Mm.
Crit. Please. Give me fucking something.
Give it. Come on.
4, 5,
Oh.
Yes.
6,
No, red bag.
7, 8. Fuck.
Woo!
One
2
more
hits.
Oh wait, yeah, 29.
That is fucking 4d6 plus 12.
It's max
That
damage,
is-
remember.
So that is 24 plus 12. He will take 36 fire damage.
36 fire damage. Alright.
Yep. And then as a bonus action, I am going to burn a... He's immune to 5th and below, right?
6th and below.
He's immune to 6th and below?
Yeah, Rakshasas are OP.
Yep, all Rakshasas.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, they're
terrifying, man.
really hard to kill,
I
except if you stab
literally
them.
can't can't do any more damage.
You can stab them. That's actually you can stab them. I think it's kind of funny. We were like, "Behold, the wonders of the arcane are useless against me." But then you punch him, and he's like, "Hey, stop it!"
Well then, I'm not casting. Oh yeah, and then of course bonus action to pop my shit to activate my Mantle of Flame.
Perfect. And because that's not a spell, it just works, which is pretty funny. Okay, let me just look at him really quick because
And he's gonna take fire damage if he hits me.
oh
So
no.
it'll slowly whittle him down.
I think this is a very good demonstration that fighting them directly is a silly idea. Okay, let me see here. Is there any stupid thing that he can fucking do? Oh my god, that'd be hilarious! Okay, he's gonna do that. He's gonna wheel around, and I swear to God he better hit you! Okay.
That's a hit.
Okay,
Oh,
so...
thank God that second one misses.
Okay then, so you're gonna take, hold on, I gotta double do the math on this. So you take 8, 15, and there's a weird secondary thing that Matadal Talk does. And you take 15 bludgeoning damage, and you take 18 cold damage.
So 18 damage in total?
No, 15 plus 18. And he's then going to use his bonus action to cast a thing I forgot to give him, so I have to do it really quick so he can actually do it. Just bear with me 1 minute.
Has he entered a rage yet?
No, he hasn't actually. That's why he's just taking raw damage.
When he hits me, he will take 6 points of fire damage.
Okay. I'm also kind of annoyed that only Olivia has laughed at what his HP is.
Hang
I
on.
don't have his sheet.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, let me tell you.
I laughed at it.
Okay, he's gonna cast. You feel on the first hit that hits you. You feel it course into your body. Just gotta read this really quick. Oh, you're gonna take 50 force damage from the first hit.
Okay.
He used his
Damn.
only good spell that he has. Oh, okay. That doesn't do the secondary effect. And yeah, that's like all he wrote. That's like all he can do. So it is your turn, Pony Guy.
He has 666. Nice.
I know, it's fucking funny as shit.
Okay. If stabbing him is the only thing that works, I'm gonna bonus action cast fly on myself. Get that juicy fucking fly speed. And then I'm gonna fucking this uses charisma, so I'm gonna stab him.
So how does that even happen?
Your
I'm gonna
roll
fly-
tonight.
I'm gonna fly 60 feet away. 60 feet straight into the air.
Yeah, it's funny because he has like no ranged attacks. So he's just gonna you see him kind of just cross his arms, put the warhammer on the ground, and kind of just look at you like, I thought you were here to fight, not to be a coward.
This is how I fight.
I can wait. What are we gonna do here? Actually, I have to double check if he actually has any stupid spells that could work. Oh my god, he has at will fly. He's gonna cast fly. Okay. And then he's gonna fly up to you, and then, well, you can't do anything because he used his turn to do that. It is your go, Ponike.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action to I'm gonna pop Investiture of Flame, so that way I won't do any damage to him with this. So what is the point? Yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking cast the spell. No, fuck this. I rolled that to use the spell slot to regain 6 sorcery points as a bonus action.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. This won't deal any. So Alter Self says that my unarmed strike deals damage. Does that count, even though it's a spell?
What spell level?
It just, well, the spell isn't doing damage. The spell is modifying myself, so that way I'm making melee attacks against him.
What spell level is
You
it?
get what It's a 2nd level spell.
Oh, then it doesn't work.
But the spell isn't doing damage.
I know, but the spell isn't augmenting you, which is then being... Okay, I guess this is kind of a weird...
It says your unarmed strikes.
Mordakhesh can't be affected or detected by spells of... That would affect him, so no, it doesn't work, unfortunately. And you would be...
I thought the spell is affecting Ponike.
Yeah, it's affecting me.
Yeah, I know, but then when
you
punch him...
It would be...
I know, but if you use the spell and then use it on him, it is affecting him. Like, he can't be affected by spells of 6th level or lower. So the Alter Self at 2nd level, even though you cast it on yourself, you attacking him under the guise of that spell would then have the spell's effect affecting him, and he's immune to anything below 6th level.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And you know this, so you're welcome to, cast something else.
No, I'm gonna dab him.
Yeah, that
And
doesn't...
I'm gonna spend sorcery point. Fucking hang on. Let me reread. This only spell attacks. Shame. I fly 60 feet away.
How far does the fly let him fly? Let me double check here. You gain a flying speed of 60 feet. How weirdly convenient. Okay. He's going to run up to you. He's going to fly up to you. Rather menacingly, too. You just see this guy charging across, wielding the warhammer extremely high in the air. He's going to go reckless, and he's going to attack you twice. Okay, then. So 22 and 26 hits. You're going to take 30 damage, plus... You're going to take 62 damage, 32 of which is cold, and 30 of which is bludgeoning. And that is, I think, all the... He is then going to... I don't see what the point of activating his rage is, since you can't hit him with your dagger.
And
yeah.
Once he activates his rage, his concentration on fly ends.
Yeah, that's true. So he's not that dumb. So he's not going to do that. He's going to sit there. He's going to look at you and go, "Perhaps we should call this a draw, Ponike." He gives you a faint curtsy as he does this.
I accept your surrender.
Oh.
And I lower myself to the ground.
Nice.
He descends down to the ground and chuckles. "The first one to open their mouth is always the one that loses. I commend you." He gives you a faint bow. "I'm very much pleased by what I have seen today. You have done well for yourselves. I believe you will be suitable allies in the time to come. I suppose mainly because I do not fear you killing me, which is always very desirable in an ally."
Silas would nod a little to himself, yeah, that's true.
Shall we depart?
Sure.
Yes, we'll be speaking with you soon, Mordakhesh.
A pleasure, and I wish you all benefit speaking to our compatriots. They are not as accommodating or as hospitable as I am. He slowly turns around. The men are still there, and he goes, "Which of you will be first to die? Let me see."
They've just been standing there the whole time?
Yeah, they have, hearing the commotion and everything, which lasted about like, like, like 20 seconds or something.
Pamike will wait until she's out of line of sight, and then she just kind of collapses onto one knee and just is like breathing heavily. That told me everything I need to know. This motherfucker is hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
The primary goal here is for as much fighting as possible to take place solely between the other Prakhutus.
And I'll just use Firebolt to heal myself until I'll just shoot myself with Firebolt. Or actually, she'll kind of limp and go, "Can we perhaps find a place to nap?"
I could go for a snooze.
Let's wait real quick, Ian, how much time do we have to do all this?
You would have to do a little bit more reconnaissance and digging to kind of get a feel. You could tell that Mordakhesh has no... Yeah, go ahead. You have no immediate understanding of when anything is going to fucking happen.
Right. Okay. Let's do one more Prakhutu meeting before we have a rest. As long as we can all resist starting a fight, I don't think it should be a problem.
Yeah, I think it would be better, and this is just me talking. I like to talk. I think it would be best if we save the queen for last. Let her find out that we're talking to these two on her own, because I'm sure she's quick enough. She's smart enough. She's got enough little birds in her tree, I guess. But we should go talk to this other one, and then once we get to her, we've primed her for shenanigans, because hopefully she'll know that we've been going to the other two, and then we can...
Oh, she will. Believe me, she will.
So yeah, then we can bust out and say, "Hey, yeah, so you know how we were doing that? We want you in on it."
I think this is wise, Silas. My thinking is we're working in ascending order for how difficult it will be to trick. And we may not need to deceive Hektula.
Yeah.
She, like Mordakhesh told us, our interests may be uniquely aligned. Hektula might, if we can convince her that siding with us is the fairer play, if she reads the way the wind's going and decides that we are the most powerful allies, I think she will ally herself there. Or she'll do exactly what we're doing and wait for the others to pick themselves off before defeating whoever remains. So it's a bit of a dice roll.
Yeah. But I can't think of anything else to do. What about you, Asger? Gonna say something clever? Go on, say something clever.
I have a feeling that no matter what we plan, things are going to go quite awry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second.
On this, we agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if this place is the place for things to go awry. But we need to see if we can't ride them in our direction.
Why have we deviated so far from our original purpose and plan?
Which plane was that? I'm losing track.
There was talk of moving the heart of Duran and healing her, giving that to her. There was talk of going to her and having them come to us to have the aid of such a powerful being of good.
I think we're doing it because it would behoove us to get these chuckle fucks out of the way. That's just me.
Well, that is what the original plan still was. It was basically lure them to her and have her as help on top of us. I guess.
Well,
look,
look.
Out at least one before, that.
Yeah.
Easy.
Many roads lead to the sea. There's more than one way to get about this. Let's just, we've already dipped our pinky in with this dude. I think it would be unwise to get out just yet. We still got some kicking around to do.
Ponike will go. And she says this, and then it's like she'll go, there's more than one way to shape a cat. And then her eyes grow kind of wide, and she just like slowly looks at Milo, and then just kind of like kicks a rock at her feet and goes, bad metaphor. Sorry.
Milo suddenly looks up from licking underneath his own leg, and he's like, "What? Huh? What'd you say?"
First off,
in my headcanon, Milo just looks like one of the Cats performers.
God.
Oh my fucking god! What a nightmare! Jesus, you ruined this game for me. Can you kill me? Ian, can you kill Milo?
Does Milo just look like the goth version of Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes.
Mike Myers is Cat in the Hat.
That's kind of horrifying, not gonna lie.
If I had to describe Ashtakala in one word, it would have to be jellicle.
Nice. Okay, so
well, gang, what do we want to do here? We got a lot of nonsense we can do.
All right, let's go to the one whose name escapes me. The paladin.
Durastoran.
Yeah, let's see what he has to say.
All right, what do we want to do before we arrive at Durastoran, the Worm Breaker's hideout?
Oh, that's the bitch who wanted. That's the chick who fucking. I can't remember.
No, Durastoran's a dude.
Oh,
he's a very manly kitty.
That's the one I don't have.
It's Durastoran. Okay, everyone who has the ability to see invisible creatures, all the spooky things around you should be Meroliths. But
I don't see any spooky
I don't
creatures.
see anything, and I do have that ability.
I don't see anything, but I don't think I do.
You don't see the weird icons everywhere?
Nope.
Oh,
I
weird.
don't.
I think it's only me and Milo anyway.
Oh, it's because they're set to invisible. That's why.
That'll
Oh,
do.
no. I can see invisible things.
Now I see
You
heads.
can? Since when?
Let's
cool.
role play that out.
Oh, I picked up the feat at 16th level for blind fighting.
Oh, technically, yeah, I suppose you can.
Well, you can tell they're there, but blind fighting is only 10 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only 10 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, it seems that my illustrious guests have finally arrived. Welcome. I am Durastoran. I am known as the Worm Breaker. You would be advised to take that as gospel.
Oh, I get it.
Now, what brings you here?
Gospel
Well,
and a word.
Well, as I'm sure you know, there's a bit of a congregation of Prakhutus here in Ashtakala.
I haven't
And-
seen... Go ahead.
Oh, wait, what was that? No, you go ahead.
I haven't seen this city so lively in thousands of years. It's nice. Although things have been a little quiet lately. He glances at Ponike. Now what do I
don't-
owe this honorable visit?
Why did he glance
Well-
at me?
Because you did the mourning. And you mourned a lot of people when we got here. Remember we're always like super empty?
Yeah, since you wiped out a lot of evil in the world, you also wiped out a lot of demons in the world.
Sorry, I just took a bite of PB&J. My mouth's all sticky. Yes. We're here to bargain. And in fact, we're here to, well, team up. How does a good old-fashioned betrayal sound to you?
Why do you think I'm here? Now tell me what you are planning. I wish to see it come from your mouth.
Well, you know the. Oh wait, so hang on, Ian. Sorry, a little quick bookkeeping. Make sure I got my shit straight. This one and Hektula both depend. Do they both get power from the Silver Souls? What is it? The fuck. What's it called?
This one in particular needs Jayla Duran to die because she holds the silver flame.
Yes.
This one needs Jayla Durant dead.
Yeah, he
Absolutely
needs
has to
it.
have it happen.
like it has to happen.
Because his
But Hektula doesn't need it, right?
No, she does not.
Okay.
And you would know this.
Great. Okay. Here's what I offer. We will help you vanquish Jayla Durant. In addition, or well, in return, we need your help vanquishing our other two peers. Face it. You know that's probably the best bet. Together, we can strike as one, we can strike quickly, and we can dispatch them
He
and
stands
rule
up.
over all the realms.
He stands up and places his hands behind his back. He's dressed in fine robes, and you can see glistening silver plate armor underneath his robes. A mace is at his side, an incense burner, a book, and a variety of scrolls and sigils are marked all over the armor. Words in Infernal are sewn into the cloth. He looks at you.
what's it say?
It says it's basically incantations and invocations giving honor to Baal Shalor, the shadow and the flame. Basically the antithesis of the silver flame. one thing you all know from reading the dossier is that canonically, in my game and in regular Eberron, the Silver Flame encases and stands in tandem with Baal Shalor. Baal Shalor was imprisoned along with the Silver Flame, and the Silver Flame keeps Baal Shalor imprisoned. This object is kept on the person of the Keeper of the Flame, who is Jayla Durant. He steps forward. The voice, you see, the voice of the Silver Flame is now meager and small, just like faith, an easy thing to stomp out. Their many voices are now simply the voice of a little girl, and I'm going to make sure that any other voice that calls to the Silver Flame is also extinguished, because I am not going to deal with the rise of goodness in this time of darkness.
Nor should you.
Vice and corruption, my peerless, most beloved crafts, are now going to bear down upon the willpower, upon the person of a single 11-year-old girl, and when she dies, Baal Shalor will be free. Do you know the prophecy, Milo?
Of course.
I'm going to PM it to you, and you are more than welcome to just blab about it, or you can be a dick and keep it to yourself.
I'm the boss. It's not their job to know.
Of course. I've known it for a long, long time. The prophecy. A child of silver, a child of light, a mother seen, a father felt, a light of many, a light of one, a flame extinguished, a darkness throughout.
We will snuff out the flame of the soul of Jayla Duran, and then we will find darkness will return, and in that shade we shall bring your master back as well. One good turn deserves another. Don't you agree, Milo?
I do agree. I also must warn you. I've heard murmurings. I fear Hektula, she may approach you as an ally, but she has made devious plans to remove Jayla Durant from the equation, to snatch her right from your grip at the very moment of your seemingly inevitable victory. So beware of her.
Roll deception with advantage, or actually, honestly, persuasion or performance. Honestly, whatever. Whatever you believe is appropriate as you convey this information to him.
Power of Silas wash over you.
Okay, roll another d12. All you gotta do is roll the 3. Oh wow, look at you.
Whew, thank goodness.
He looks at you. That is what she would do. It's what I would do, and it's what you would do. I am thankful that we are forced in such a situation where cooperation is best. How shall we proceed? My forces are ensnaring Jayla Duran as we speak. I dare not leave here, it'll draw too much suspicion. But perhaps you could meet them and help rid the world of this creature.
Yes, I would be honored to personally dispatch Jayla Durant as a gesture of good faith.
I extend to you this courtesy as an ally to kill our most hated enemy. We will speak of this forever, and the honor is yours. He gives a faint bow. Now, are you to slay her now? Because I believe my forces are getting close.
All things in good time.
You should not tarry. She is a slithery creature.
Of course.
Is there anything else you wish to discuss while you are here?
I don't believe so.
Then I shall return to the prophecies, and I shall see if our plans will come to fruition. I will tell you if the words steer us in another direction. I bid you adieu. He gives you a faint bow, and he sits back at his desk. What would we like to do now, gang?
Let's have a little quarry talk. Oh well, let's leave the presence
Yeah, you
of
can
this,
leave.
this
You can just
character.
leave.
Yeah, let's leave first for sure.
I can see a pro Mordakhesh vibe going on. It seems like you spent like an hour dicking around with Mordakhesh, and you're like 5 minutes tops with Durastoran. We got places to be. Like, all right. You are all exit from Mordakesh's labyrinthine university citadel, where he studies schools.
Do you mean Durastan?
Yeah, Durastan. And you.
Well, we spent so long with Mordakhesh because he asked Asger about his first kill, and then he made me stab him, and then he challenged me to a duel.
He gave me a nice compliment.
He was a very nice guy.
He was a very. I'm gonna feel bad about betraying him. He's my favorite so far.
Durastoran is
That's fun.
to the point. Now, what would we like to do? You are now on the streets of Ashtakala, and they are desolate as they were earlier. In the distance is Hektula the Blood Scribe's Citadel of Forbidden Knowledge. I also gave Milo a list of the random nonsense that's on the way. Someone can just roll a D. Son of a bitch. I actually have to count this. Hold on a second. There's a lot of crap here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you count, but I have something to say after.
Whoever wants to roll a D6. It's not Ponike. Ponike already did it, didn't she? Yep. Okay. Oh wait,
Actually,
ow!
Milo got it first.
I wanted to join.
Okay, so
I was quick draw McGraw on that motherfucker.
okay. Well, I prepped the next scene. You are going to be, I imagine, walking towards Hektula's bloody library of bewildering knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
why
As
not?
soon as we
Okay,
while
go
we're
ahead.
walking on the way, but as soon as we leave that place, especially Silas is like clearly having like that angry little kid trying to calm himself down by breathing through his nose really hard thing. He's not doing great.
Silas, is something troubling you?
Yeah.
Was it all the Jayla Durant talk?
Yes. Was Milo.
I figured as much.
Mhm.
Do you know I do not actually plan on killing this child,
Yes,
right?
I know.
Good.
Yeah. I just hope we're on the fucking money, 'cause I don't feel it hit me when I was in there. I don't feel good about dancing around like this and part of the script being, yeah, we'll kill a kid for you. I don't feel good about just dangling that around like it was a party trick.
Silas, we can't always connect with the characters we're playing.
You,
Sometimes we just need to say the lines.
yeah, I'm aware.
I'm sorry, of course you're aware. I trust in your commitment to the character, but I also know that you have your limits.
Look, let's just go to the next one. I'll deal with this on my own. I can pretend to not be angry. I'm very good at that.
We will all deal with it together. That's how it is from now on.
Well, if we do it like that,
That's
you're
all.
buying the first round.
Believe me, I'll buy many rounds.
Let's get going.
You make your way down the black cobblestone streets of Ashtakala, making your way towards the library of Hektula, the Blood Scribe, as you pass a very large kind of open courtyard on your left side with wrought iron gates festooned with brass, small blue lights alight upon the fences. And does anyone look into the interior of this strange kind of plaza?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone give me a perception check.
Look.
Give me a perception check.
Un memento.
Woo!
Womp womp. Asker's too busy scheming.
All this scheming.
What
What the fuck?
Money.
Milo. Obviously,
Wow.
Asger and Punike are taking up the back, talking about the million ways they could kill everyone.
Yay!
Now,
I was low key hoping I would roll in that one too, just
Yeah,
because that'd be awesome.
That would be really fucking funny.
1-1-1.
yeah, as Silas is just looking around, going, "I don't know, guys. This place doesn't look pretty." And in the background, you guys are like sharpening daggers and like putting rope over a lamp post. So you're like, "Yeah, we're
Silas
going."
has become Shaggy.
Yeah, you're basically Shaggy. Now, Silas, when you look, Silas and Milo, you ascertain this at the same time. This is a garden. As you can tell by the sign over the top of the front entrance, which is a small stone kind of gate, and it says in Infernal, the Garden of Eternal Torture. Immediate red flag. Milo automatically remembers what this is. I'm going to PM him to it.
I have great news. I can't read Infernal.
Oh, then you have no. You notice the.
Tell you what, I used to steal from a lot of rich people who had a lot of pretty little cottages and gardens. I know what a garden entrance looks like.
You determine that it is a garden, but you can't read the Infernal. But you're intrigued. You're like, well, this looks like a garden. I wonder what a fiend garden looks like. And you waltz in. Milo reads the sign, and also the both of you apprehend that deep down the path, maybe a good 200 yards away, you see a large, what seems to be a kind of mote of light. And unlike the other light that's in here, which is almost sickening and grotesque and unpleasant.
Quick thing. Can I say that since she rolled a nat 1, Ponike just like wasn't paying attention. She was like fidgeting. She was like, like trying to like cauterize some of her wounds. She's like limping, and she just continues walking as like they stop to read the sign.
Okay, perfect. Asger also has... Asger, what are you doing with your nat 1?
Asker's just sitting there thinking about the damn soul coins and how the hell to get them out.
Okay.
He probably walks into the fence as everyone else is staring at the signs. He just like slams into the
And
fence
doesn't
goes,
feel it.
yeah, just slams through it, keeps walking.
He just
Walks through it.
blows
like
right through it. Okay. You enter into the courtyard of a large garden. At its dead center, Milo knows what it is, but Silas identifies it. But Asgore and Punike are kind of stuck in a bubble. At the dead center is a large, almost kind of silver-looking tree, and its dead center is a creature. And only Milo immediately apprehends what this creature is. If anyone else wishes to apprehend it, you're going to have to roll religion or nature in order to apprehend what this creature is. Wow, shit, look at that.
Apprehend? What are you, a cop?
Silas and Asgore, you determined that this creature is a coatl. They legendarily gave their lives in order to
What?
create...
Why do they have this on here?
Huh? What was that?
Why do they have that down here? I was just
Okay, you're
I'm sorry.
breaking up like fucking crazy. What was that?
Really?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Bad action.
Okay. It is a coatl. They are legendarily sacrificed the lives of almost their collective race in order to bind the overlords away and imprison them. The collective sacrifice of this creature's brood is what is responsible for the overlords being imprisoned. And clearly the fiends got a hold of one and keep it perpetually alive in this cage to watch it eternally writhe and torture. They think it's hilarious. And as you can tell, there's actually...
Milo immediately starts laughing. He's cracking up. He's
Whoa.
bent over.
They're
Look at that
torturing. They're
fucking
torturing a creature.
Yes, and they've been doing it for about 10 million years.
I could tell that this creature is like in pain. It's being tortured.
Yes.
Punike
It gives out
will.
faint...
Be cool, Punike.
How do you spell coatl? I want to see what this thing looks like.
It's a pain in the ass to spell. I have to look it up again. Coatl.
Like C-O-A-O-T-L or something.
It's a coat with an L at the end. Wait, or not. Oh, they spell it weird during D&D. Hold on a second. Oh, it's C-O-U-A-T-L.
C-O-U-A-T-L.
Yeah, usually you can spell it with just the coat.
I want this picture to load. Okay, so it's like a little wyvern-looking thing.
Yeah, it's like a Aztec or Mayan dragon, basically.
Okay, she'll fuck. She'll look at this thing and speak to it. She'll go, Are you in pain?"
What? What's that?
And Punike kind of balls her fist, and she'll ask it again. "Are you in pain?"
No.
Can I roll insight on that? No.
Yes. With advantage.
Does Milo see Punike like approaching and speaking to this creature?
Oh my god.
21, because you gave me advantage.
You do intuit that the creature seems to be masking its pain because it does not wish to invite more. And Milo, yeah, you can kind of tell that some kind of communication is going on. And the creature is also telepathic.
Milo. Oh.
So go ahead.
Milo in quarry will say to Punike, Punike, I know that tortured creatures are troubling for you, but you have got to let this slide.
Put it out of its misery.
You will do nothing to this beast. You will not do a single generous, merciful thing to this creature. You will let it sit in this cell and you will let it writhe for another millennia. Do you understand? You can't believe we're so close.
You see her just kind of. She grabs her clothes and she just kind of is like wringing her shirt and kind of gritting her teeth. Fine.
If we succeed in our quest, this creature will be put out of its misery. Remember that.
I look at it and I nod. And I look at Milo and I go, fine.
Oh, did you get my PM, Punike?
Yeah, that's what I look at it and nod.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
hear you.
I look
can.
at it and
Okay,
I
but I just
nod.
wanted to double
I
check.
nod to it.
Perfect.
Let us. Fine. Let's continue. We can free this creature another time. And I wanna wait. I wanna let Milo take the lead, and then kind of quickly toss like a ration or something to it.
It doesn't need to eat, but you can tell that
Fuck.
it appreciates the gesture. And it
Well,
calls to you.
would I know what it would? Could I like toss it like a coin or like something as something equivalent to a celestial ration? What would that be? Would I be able to like subtle spell like like healing or something to it?
What part of No Small Mercy?
What part of Punike doesn't fucking listen?
Yeah, I know. I
I'd say
know.
we should know this by now.
This is some season 1 shit, man.
Ponike wasn't even in season 1.
That is true. That's
Punike
why.
is gonna give her.
It was one of those seasons where it's like 20 episodes and then the next one has like 8.
What do you want to do, Punike, before you leave this creature to continue to be tortured for all of eternity?
If I know that the ration will do nothing, she'll just grit and bear and just kind of take a deep breath and walk. She'll follow Milo's lead since
The creature repeats its refrain to you again, but with an almost mournful longing that reminds you of those that you have lost.
she shakes it off and keeps walking.
Wow, that's fucking cold.
She'll take Milo's lead. You know, she's on Milo's home turf. She doesn't, she's never fucked with
Atta
fiends.
girl.
If y'all were in, the Fist of Onatar, she would expect y'all, to follow her lead. She's gonna stifle her moral, I want to say moral compass, but is murdering a creature that's being tortured a moral compass?
Ashtakala is
I mean, it's
all
like-
about just suppressing your moral compass and just playing along. Win in Ashtakala, do as the Rakshasas do, as
God
they
damn
say.
it.
All right, give me a
Fuck.
D6.
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go eat a person.
I just can't wait for Asgard to
Gotcha.
get some. Oh, I got a 3 again, huh? Give me a reroll.
Yeah. Kiss my big white.
Asgard to do what now? What'd you say?
I said I can't wait for Asgard to do something. It's been weirdly quiet.
Him and Silas each blow it a kiss.
All right, so you got 2. Let me see what 2 is. Oh, 2 is my favorite. Okay, this is the last thing you're going to encounter before you arrive at the Blood Scribe's Dread Library. There is a large, almost like mausoleum. Sconces line out front. They're made of patinaed copper, and flames, red, green, purple, seem to fluctuate between those 3 colors. There's a large sign in Infernal. If you can read Infernal, it says the Glass Gallery, which should immediately be a red flag. Milo knows what this is. I'll just say it aloud so I don't have to do constant typing. This is where they keep depictions and memories of the overlords. It's basically like they distilled a Cribs episode for fiends into a location. That's what this is. It's kind of like a little biography museum of each of the overlords. Now Milo knows this, and anyone else who knows Infernal knows this. Does anyone who doesn't know Infernal wish to intuit what this building is?
Okay. Is there a brochure?
Okay, I need you to roll me a percentile. Oh, what? Okay. Ponike.
I'll roll the percentile because it'd be funny.
All right, go ahead. You can roll a percentile. Ponike, go ahead and describe how you know the information about this particular building. And Silas, yes, there is a brochure, but it is in Infernal.
Okay, well, she used to fuck up a lot of Alona followers. You know, she used to, she fucked with the Church of Alona. So when she was living on the cliff top across the valley from the Church of Alona, they kept rebuilding next to a fire spirit for whatever reason. She would eavesdrop every now and again, just to figure out what they were bullshitting about. And one day, a group of paladins were talking about how they ventured to the place of fiends, darkness, and torturous existence marked every alley. And she got intrigued for a few seconds. Ooh, fire, eating people, that sounds kind of cool. And they talked about this building that had all these different colored flames. And she listened even closer. And they talked about how this building was a mausoleum, how this mausoleum was a tribute to these devilish, demonic gods. And she just kind of listened to them talk about the devil gods for a few minutes.
Okay, I like it. Well, you are now armed with this information. Do we wish to enter the Glass Gallery? Or do we wish to continue to Hektula?
Peek, because now I'm intrigued.
Okay, you peek and look through the door. The place is desolate, save for one soul at the end of the hall. Now there are 30 places here because there are 30 overlords. But 24 of them are missing and destroyed, shattered to ruin. Only 4 remain, scattered near the far end of the hall. What would we like to do?
Look at him.
Okay, you're going to go look at the 4 that are remaining down the hall, or are you going to scrutinize the ones that have been destroyed?
I want to look at this. I want to look at the.
Destroyed.
Yeah, same.
Okay, I'm just going to post their names here in chat, and then and I'll also read them off. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. there are a lot of names here, though you seem to see half of them seem to have been completely destroyed, but the following remain. There are 4 that are still intact. Rok-Tulkesh, the Rage of War, Eldrin Tulku, the Oathbreaker, Bel-Shalor, the Shadow and the Flame, and Sul-Katesh, the Keeper of Secrets. The others that are smashed, that you can legibly read, it seems that despite everything else being infernal, these seem to mimic the most preferred form of communication of whoever is reading it, almost like a brag. The dead ones are Dral Katur, the Heart of Winter, Katashka, the Gatekeeper, Tul Oreshka, the Truth in the Darkness, Masfarik, the Cold Sun, Sen Nikrat, the Scar that Abides, Tiamat, the Daughter of Kyber, Shudra, the Fleshrender, Ron Lishiv, the Unmaker, and Radragesh, the Singing Sorrow.
Tight.
What the hell? Do any of them look like me?
Huh?
Do any of them look like me?
The only ones that actually have statues left are Bel-Shalor, Eldrin Tulku, Rok-Tulkesh, and Sul-Katesh. None of them look like you.
None of them have a page boy haircut.
Not a single one. They're too evil for it.
Alright. I will scrutinize the final 4.
Alright. Milo. This is a physical depiction of Eldrin Tulku. How do you want this to look? Milo.
Oh, geez. I don't know. That's tough.
It's Milo, sugar daddy.
What are the other remaining overlords look like?
I'm gonna have to show you really quick. 2 of them actually have official art. So 1 second.
Yeah, let me just get kind of I don't want to
Rok-Tulkesh.
pick something and then it'll be just way crazy.
Rok-Tulkesh. I don't like to call myself a monster fucker, but yo.
But you would.
Oh, where?
I'm posting.
That's
in the chat.
Rok-Tulkesh. Look at that.
Are you?
Look
And
at
this
that
is
and tell me.
Sul-Katesh.
please. Oh.
Look at those. Look at both of those and tell me that those aren't just chef's kiss.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take a second scoop.
And Bel-Shalor's statue seems to simply be a kind of amorphous humanoid with shadowy tendrils of dark flame flowing off of its body. Similar to Sul-Katesh, except that there is no form, no eyes, and nothing discernible as to them. It's almost bewildering to look into it. Almost like it sours your soul. Now at the end of the hall...
What
Go ahead.
What happens if I touch a statue?
Oh my fucking god.
You know what happened last time you touched a statue?
Yeah, do you think you know what happens? Like
I'm
We don't
gonna
have another Belfin. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna walk up to
is anybody gonna stop this from happening?
the
I will out loud go, girl.
Yes,
don't do it.
we're rolling. We're doing a contested. Yeah, don't touch anything in here.
Ponike.
There's actually a small sign in Infernal that says, "Please do not touch the statues."
sorry.
Yeah.
Even demons need to have that.
Hear me out. Hear me out though.
Okay, I need you to make an
What if-
acrobatics or a dexterity contest to have. Wait, Asger, are you trying to stop Ponike?
I'll try and persuade her.
Okay then. So
I'm just gonna pick her up if she fails.
like,
Right, say, girl, you remember what happened
let me make an acrobatics.
it's
I mean,
almost impossible.
honestly,
That's
honestly,
actually the most doable it is.
honestly, if anyone is trying to stop me, she relents and she will just not do it.
2 people.
No, roll the acrobatics. I gotta see this foolish thing happen.
Do a
Fine.
flip.
If I succeed and accidentally bump into a statue,
Ah!
Yeah.
You could burn a sorcery point to reroll.
Shut up.
no.
Do it.
I
Do
can
it.
burn a
Shut
rage
up.
to reroll.
So Asger just grabs Ponike by the arms as she is enchanted by the shimmering flames. I imagine you're probably most enchanted by Bel-Shalor, the Shadow and the Flame.
Yeah, the one that looks like fire.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that one is enchanting. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. Wow.
Can I burn? Oh no, it's not on saving throws. Never mind.
You feel that something has entered you, an almost kind of knowledge, and you feel that it is worming its way into your mind. But that is all you can sense for now. You are curious about this statue, and you will wish to return later when you will have more free access. Now, what would we like to do now?
Mage hand.
What?
You bastard.
Oh my god, okay, does anyone have counterspell?
Oh my god. Can Asgard knock her out?
No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
No,
kidding.
that'd be amazing though.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, do the mage hand.
No.
Don't be a coward.
Do it in there before you get a whooping.
Do you use
If Milo
mage hand?
says not to touch anything, she's not going to touch anything.
Fucking lawful
Yet again.
good party.
She's in Milo's home turf. She relents to Milo's rules.
Alright. What would we like to do now? Are we still going to bumble around here within this gallery of horrors?
Is there a gift shop?
This is hell. Of course there's a gift shop. Like,
You actually
Okay,
have
good
to
place.
exit through the gate.
you have to exit through the gift shop. The doorway that you entered in has now disappeared, and the only way out is through the gift shop.
Does Banksy work here?
No. Ahead of you, it's not dark enough of a place. Ahead of you is a gift shop, which sells a variety of bewildering trinkets, artifacts, and other mementos of torture and violence over the course of history. It's actually rather interesting, if it wasn't shocking to experience.
Is there anything on me?
Go ahead and roll perception with advantage, and anyone else is welcome to roll perception with advantage.
What's their security look like?
There's seemingly no one around at present, but you find that suspicious.
24.
Even with True Sight?
Yeah, there's nothing. There's not even secret little sensors or scries in the walls.
No arcane eyes, no nothing. Is
Nothing.
there a cast register?
There is a cast. Oh my god. Yes, there is a cast register.
So what do I see with a 24?
There is a very large, beautiful matte painting and poster of Ponike in the corner called The Bringer of the End, Fist of Onatar. You also see that it says signed by Ponike herself, and you're like, wait a minute. But there's a lot of them. There's about like 20 posters of you kind of rolled up in tubes, and they have one on display in a beautiful frame. Actually, too beautiful. Roll me a wisdom saving throw as you look at it.
Oh, damn.
Milo wants to grab one of the Bonike posters to put up in the tank or in the flying in our flying machine.
You do. Go ahead. Now, Ponike, you are enchanted by this poster. It's exhilarating. You must have it. Are you going to rend the beautiful framed poster from the wall?
No, I'll just take one of the normal ones.
You feel compelled. That's totally fine. You grab one of the regular posters, and Asgard, yes, there's a cash register. How do you want to open it? Let me guess. Smash.
Oh no, I'm gonna wait while they're grabbing those things. I'm gonna see if anything appears to start charging them money.
It is eerily silent, although you do notice a faint kind of change in the room. Now, go ahead and roll me perception with advantage, Asgard. And if anyone else has true sight, you may do so as well.
That would be a nat 20.
Wow, that is amazing. You determine that something that has a non-corporeal body has shifted in the room and repositioned itself. It went from one wall to another wall. You can't quite grasp its form. It's almost like it's not made of something. It is something.
I go invisible.
Okay, go ahead. You are now invisible.
Silas goes, where'd he go?
As you go invisible, you see yet again that thing goes from the left side to the ceiling.
I move around. Does it follow me?
Yes.
I throw Thread Sever at it.
Give me an attack with disadvantage.
Okay. I don't like creepy things I can't see following me. That is a 32.
Cool.
You see it cleave through the air, and you can see that. Give me a perception check with advantage. Wow.
That's another nat 20.
The thing that was 1 is now 2.
Oh, fuck balls.
There's now 1 on the left, and now there's 1 on the right.
Are there mirrors anywhere?
Yes. They have small decorative mirrors used for divination in the corner that they sell.
I go look in the mirror.
All right, you look in the mirror, and give me... what would you like to roll while you look in the mirror to determine what you are seeing?
I'm just trying to see if I can see that little shit thing that just split into 2.
Okay, give me perception with advantage again. God, the fucking...
23.
I know, I got 2 in a row if only.
I did get 2 in a row.
Yeah, not bad. You can tell that the thing has remained a little bit stable. This is a bewildering thing. You've never encountered anything like this, and you get the idea that perhaps consulting with your resident fiend expert would be useful.
As I'm telling Milo what's happening, I pick the mirror up and face it like to where it would show it to me if I could see it in the mirror, like if that's even a possibility.
What are you trying to do exactly?
So like I have the mirror facing my face, but over my shoulder is wherever one of the creatures is. And then I'm telling Milo what I'm doing. I'm like, there's this thing, and I cut it in half, and I don't know what's going on.
Are you going to tell him this in Quarry?
Oh yeah.
As you broadcast this Quarry message, you see the thing flitter and scream down the hall as you engage in telepathy.
The hell?
Ruh-roh.
Rinkies.
So there's nothing left in the room.
You do a quick ocular pat down with the mirror, kind of glancing around, and that strange disturbance is gone.
All right, I go back invisible and open the cast register.
Okay, bang! Give me a D100. There are 4 soul
4.
coins in there.
All right, I take them.
Okay, pocket your 4 soul coins. Also, what is also available here are small little statues of Asger. Very large kind of necklaces with Milo's grinning face on them. And there's Silas underwear.
Why? Why? It's got like holes in it.
The demons thought that you would find it funny.
Fuck off. He does start laughing.
And it's like you with like a really goofy like thumbs up, like your face on the back with like a really over exaggerated thumbs up on the crotch.
Jaden be like, he sees it, his eyes go wide, his mouth opens, and then he just and he takes a pair off of the hanger and he like it's like when when they hang like really, really high up booty shorts.
Yeah.
That's what this is. He takes one and he shows it to Asger. Like,
Yeah, they're thigh highs.
Oh.
it's me. Thumbs up, Asger. Thumbs up.
Asker just like gives you this like look and then gives you a thumbs up as he walks over to his statues.
They're like they're actually little bobbleheads, and they even have like a little, your head bobbles, and you can also pose thread sever.
Huh. He pockets.
Yeah, Silence blocked all of them.
Okay. Milo, are you going to take any necklaces of Milodom?
Um, yeah, Milo reaches for one, and then thinks about putting it on, but instead just pockets it.
All right, perfect. Does anyone, I suppose this is kind of strange, does anyone equip their items in any way? I know that Ponike...
His over his
What was that?
Oh my god.
I'm just wearing over everything like Superman.
Oh my fucking
Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
So what if...
smart one?
Milo, instead of just grabbing one, he grabs one for everyone in the party. One Milo necklace for everyone in the party.
Huh, I like it.
Huh. Alright. Seeing that.
Because I don't know what it does, but maybe we'll all want one. I don't want anyone to feel left out. Milo brings a piece of candy for the whole class.
Oh, he's such a
all have
sweetheart.
razors in them.
Are the bobbleheads like suction cuppy on the bottom?
Yes.
Wait,
I'll
are they? It's an Asger Funko Pop.
This place is evil. They would have that.
Yeah, Funko Pop is it's not lawful evil. It's awful evil.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's funny right there. All right. Is there anything else we want to do in the gift shop?
Well, if there's suction cuppy, Asger is going to stick one of himself to the blade of Threadsever.
Oh my fucking god.
So awesome. That rules.
Wait, what was Ponike's? Was it like a lighter?
It was a poster.
It was a poster.
Poster.
Oh, it should have been a lighter.
Poster.
Actually, there is a free lighter attached to the poster. It comes free with the poster.
I like the idea of Ponike in like an old-timey kind of like pin-up situation.
You are welcome to describe what the poster looks like.
Yeah, so it is... In the background is this burning village, and there's just this, like, it looks like Ponike, but of course, like, her breasts are drawn larger, her hips are drawn wider. You know, she's a bit more fuller in her figure, and she has these, like, glorious flaming wings, and... You know, it says the thing about being the terror of Onatar. And
Too hot to handle.
she just kind of will unroll the poster and just kind of shake her head at it and then roll it back up and store it.
Okay.
Silas will take one down and open it back up. I go, can you sign this for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It catches on fire.
You. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. They did your hair wrong too.
No.
Hmm.
She looks
Hey, what's underwear with
longingly.
your face on it?
She looks longingly at her, since her hair is now white. She looks longingly back when it was this fiery reddish orange yellow kind of ordeal, and she looks longingly at it, and she kind of grasps at her white hair and kind of pulls a strand to the front of her face and takes a deep sigh.
Okay, there's one more thing that I can squeeze in there. Everyone give me a perception check.
Wow. The gods are cruel tonight.
Oh, baby, doubles.
Milo, give me that perception check, Milo.
I'm gonna burn a sorcery point to take that 23.
Yeah, I hit the button. Oh, there we go.
All right, so Asger and Ponike, you grok this thing immediately. You look, as you all are, I guess, exiting the gift shop, you see that there's one small side area, and down a hall about 20 feet is a large case with some kind of large, kind of white object in it. And the two of you are bewildered by this thing. Do you go investigate it?
I'll walk on over.
Sure. I also kept one of the mirrors just in case that thing comes back.
Yeah, of course. Now, as you look at this thing, you immediately apprehend. Hold on a second. I think I sent this to Andre a while ago, and I meant, yes, I fucking found it. Hell yeah! Hold on a second. What you find is this following object is at the end of the hall. It is a large pillow, and upon its surface is a very, very beautiful devil woman.
Oh no.
Wait, let me see. I need to. Wow.
Who is this infernal waifu?
This pillow is bewilderingly attractive, embarrassingly so. You could tell that it's actually sealed behind a bunch of wards, and there's also a sign that says 1 million soul coins to purchase. It does exactly what it says it does.
Curse. If you are seen with this pillow, take a -50 penalty.
I modified that to you automatically fail any charisma checks that you make with this waifu pillow. But it applies literally every other benefit to you, though. I'm also
Oscar doesn't give us flying crap though.
I'm omitting the cleric or paladin requirement. Punike or Asgard, do you dare open this and release this cursed object into the world?
No.
Nah.
I
Silas,
think it'd be really funny if we took it and then gave it to one of the Rakshasa. Just saying.
that is
That'd be
such
really
a
funny.
stupid idea, but I fucking love it.
I think it'd be funny.
For you.
I think it'd be really funny if we gave them -50 penalty to all charisma checks with a bard in the party. I think it'd be really funny.
Yeah, but
Why
then
don't
they
you
have
take
advantage.
Hilarious.
But then they gain. But Silas, they
Right.
have advantage on spell attack rolls and impose disadvantage on saving throws, which means they don't need charisma if they're just gonna fucking kill us.
Also,
Yeah, that might-
definitely
it-
don't give that to Hektula.
But can you imagine
Oh,
how
God,
funny it
no.
would be if we gave that to right, my accent that doesn't exist. Can you imagine how funny it would be if we gave that to Durastoran?
It would work on Durastoran. I'm gonna if you're gonna use it on the Rakshasas, I will keep the cleric or paladin requirement because I think it'd be funny.
We're not giving our enemies advantage against us.
I will say that the curse also gives you disadvantage on charisma saves.
Nah. God, but it was really fucking funny.
No, you can just take it.
7th level banishment. If you open the box that it's contained in, I will immediately light it on fire.
Oh my god, wait. Shh. I've got an idea. I'm the smartest one here. Listen up. Listen to me. What we do is we give it to Durastoran. But we won't tell him that we're giving it to him. And you know what we're gonna do before we give it to him? We are gonna make it look like one of the other Prakhutu's guys. Make it look like he's got the hots for another one. Confuse them all. You're all hesitating.
Punike is
honest,
just
I'm
staring.
unsure of how.
That gif. Thank you, Steven. That gif is how Punike stares at Silas.
This is exactly Asger's look too, just like.
Wait, y'all aren't wanting to have fun with this?
Oh, yeah, I'm not seeing the GIF. My computer's being real slow right now. I'm
It's,
unsure. I'm unsure that the honey pot will be effective. I know. I
Fine.
know it wouldn't work on me.
You know what?
Oh.
We're going to
You're
Hektula right
smart.
now. We're going to Hektula right now. Let's just tell her that Mordakhesh says he wants to bang.
It's so stupid.
That's a little sexist.
If we were gonna do this honeypot ruse Hektula, it would not be the target. She might be the subject. We might be able to convince Mordakhesh that Hektula wants to fuck him, but I think that ship has sailed.
That ship has sailed, hit an iceberg, and sunk.
Wait, what if we tell her that Mordakhesh and Durastoran want to fuck each other, and then that would be a good time to, thank them, as it were.
What is up with you and what is up with you and trying to get these demons to fuck? We want them to die, not procreate.
I don't want them to do it. They're just being in one spot at one time, not expecting anything nasty. That's the idea. Make her think that she'd go in on it, oh, I'm gonna go in because they're not gonna pay attention. Sorry. Really quick. He says, but it would be in one spot to her, and that would make her think it would be in a way. Look, I don't knives dates.
Hey, y'all there?
Let me blink so that I know this is getting through y'all.
Yeah, the last thing I heard was, I don't use knives.
No, I'm knives to my dates.
Nope, you're still cutting in and out.
What did you hear?
Like I said, the last thing I heard was the first time you said, I don't use knives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost that too. You're breaking up pretty bad.
God damn it.
All right, let's put it on a pause for a microsecond.
Over it. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, the last thing I said is, I don't often bring knives to my dates, and then I stopped talking.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad. Hold on a second. Let me just stop
Let
the
me
recording really quick. Okay, we're back. Take it from the top there, Silas. What is your scheme with the waifu pillow?
Alright, so for waifu pillow, that's passed.
Oh no. Okay, what now?
Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So,
Oh, it's a garbled mess. It's a garbled mess again. Can anyone else hear Silas?
Nope.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let me pause the recording really quick. Okay, Silas, what is your dastardly scheme?
So, how fucking funny would it be if we took this fucking monstrosity, and he points at the not Dakimakura, is that it? What's the pillow called?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh, Dakimakura. Okay. He points at it, and he goes, we took this shit, and we made it up to look like one of the other dread old scaries. And then we planted it in the cleric's, in his fucking temple. Come on, it'd be funny. It'd be funny.
It wouldn't not be funny.
Cool.
I don't see the humor behind this.
Well. Okay, well, if that doesn't tickle your ribs, how about this? We could go to Hektula and tell her that Durastoran and Mordakhesh might be found in a compromised position, and that would be the time for her to go over and make sure that she comes out on top. Not like that. What if we told her that they were on a date, and we set the other two up to be like, hey, meet us here so we can beat the other two up. And then she goes in thinking, these dumb sons of bitches. What does she sound like, Milo?
These dumb sons of bitch. No, I actually have not heard her speak in some time.
That's okay.
Thank you for
that'll
not
do.
ruining my
I'm
life by
crazy
having me to
bitches.
canonically do whatever the fuck you just did.
Well, she sounds a bit like this.
She's a bit of a house. These damn sons of bitches are gonna be macking in the park. That'll be the perfect time for me to come and gank them. And then, then everything else happens.
Well, she shows
I don't
up
know.
expecting them to be naked and in the middle of sexual intercourse. And what happens when they're not fucking each other? How do we convince... I think we could convince Mordakhesh to show up naked quite easily. But how do we convince the worm breaker? Whatever his name is.
To Flash's worm.
I think Mordakhesh would show up naked, but Durastoran doesn't seem like he would be so easily persuaded to show up with his pants down, literally
never-
and metaphorically.
Listen, you're old. You've never
Yes.
done it with all your clothes on?
Silas,
Yes.
in my 3,000, almost 4,000 years, I have only been married twice.
I've never been married.
I lived as a bird for 500 years, and it took me several decades to get used to my new body parts. I can honestly, and most of the people who I have fucked died from burns. So I can honestly say, no, I have never fucked with my clothes on.
Well, your experiences are not universal.
Well, Silas, I'll ask you the same question. Have you ever fucked with your clothes
Of course
on?
I have. Why else would I bring it up? I prefer it. I get cold.
Let's pool the room here. Asger, Milo, have you two ever fucked with your clothes on?
Asger walked
I've
away a
only
while
ever
ago.
fucked with. I've only ever fucked with my clothes on.
Wait. Can I roll insight to see if I could tell if Asger's a virgin or not?
What?
Doesn't he have kids?
Why?
Virgin is a state of mind.
Why are we doing? Okay, fine, I guess. Asger.
I'm gonna burn a sorcery point to take 24.
Okay, are you gonna deceive or are you gonna let Ponike know that you clap mad ass?
He's not. I've said it before. He's Iron Bull.
Yeah.
What is
He's
it?
literally Iron
He's
Bull.
Iron Bull from Dragon Age.
What does that mean?
It means means good.
It means he's gay, right?
No,
It means
well,
he doesn't
it can
care.
be.
It's not.
Oh,
means-
he's like,
Technically, he would be Pan if you're thinking of it in that way. It's basically.
oh my god, he's
he
like
gets his rocks
aposexual.
off, and then that's it. There's no attachment. There's no nothing. He gets his rocks off and he walks away. That's
Okay,
Wow,
you're
he sounds like a
aromantic.
very he sounds like a very selfish lover. Like, I got my nut.
yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So you're
Dude,
aromantic.
Exactly.
Asger-
Asger has zero interest in like romance or being with someone in that way.
Asger busts early and then immediately rolls over and sleeps.
No,
He doesn't even do that.
Okay, so, what do we want to do here? We're exploring each other's sexuality. I should have never brought this waifu pillow up. Do we want to exit the gift shop with our goodies and go to Hektula's fortress of wisdom?
I suppose so.
Hang on.
Oh, okay, we'll give it an N a second here. So, we want to go to the wonder that is Hektula's library.
Yep.
Okay, let me load that goddamn map now.
Ponike is still limping and like holding her side.
The scene would have been way cooler if it didn't cuck me on... Oh no, it did it! All the tokens are still here!
Yeah.
Okay. you enter the great citadel of forbidden knowledge, and it looks as it does. Actually, strangely cozy, strangely inviting, and there are a variety of persons walking around. The exact number you see here. All look the same, all dressed the same, and all ornamented the same. They all turn and look to you in unison and say almost like a chorus, "Greetings, Second Six. Welcome. What brings you here?"
Oh, we were just in the neighborhood.
You're just...
We wish an audience. We wish an audience with Hektula.
Ah, you are speaking to her. Milo, it's been some time. How can I help you?
Yes. Yes, it really has. Well, I'm sure you could hazard a guess as to why I'm here.
I'm going to assume you're going to ask me to kill Durastoran and Mordakhesh. Does that sound fair?
It's a bit obvious, isn't it?
You do not get as old as I am, being a fool.
Well, Milo grins and says, "Well, I don't know. Mordakhesh sure managed."
I suppose that's true, but he's ruthless. Now,
Yes.
please, have a seat.
And where should we? And where are we gonna take the seat that we have?
Are you too good for the floor? Just sit down.
I'm not. And he sits down like a little fool.
Who's got the chair cantrip?
Oh shit.
Oh my god! Hang on, I got it. And behind everybody he goes, "Have a seat, buddy." And he just wisps a chair out of thin air.
Hektula starts clapping. What whimsical magic! May I examine your casting so I can learn this cantrip?
Sure. And he holds his hand up.
Ah, excellent. Excellent. Okay, she's gonna do Arcana. She rolls a 30 Arcana. She has learned it. Ah,
Give it a try.
and what? How did you do? What do you say?
All right, watch my hand. You
Oh.
make like you're pulling a chair out for someone, and you say, "Have a seat, buddy."
Have
And
a
he-
seat, buddy. The chair, the chair manifests, and it's this despicable thing. Seemed to have been made out of shaped bone with warped.
It's
flesh.
a literal armchair.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, you jeez!
Oh, I
Jeez.
love that.
An armchair, Olivia. I'm
Ah,
driving over to
Yeah,
your house right
the
now.
armchair is very good.
Fucking armchair. God,
Armchair is very good.
you
Now
should write some
this-
of this.
now this is comfortable.
No, that's funny.
Now let me think here. She casts a cantrip 4 more times, spawning 4 armchairs. Have a seat.
Can I see what kind of arms these are made out of?
What
Ganassi.
arms?
Species?
Your chair is Ganassi. Asger's chair are ASMR. Silas's chair are Klon arms. And
Oh, they're all long.
yep.
It's a beanbag chair.
Oh God, it's
Oh,
just full of it's just full of arms.
Oh.
Everyone is welcome to describe how horrifying their goddamn their chairs look.
Mine looks like, you know when you go to the Dollar Tree and they start selling pool noodles? That's what mine
Oh
looks
my
like.
fucking God.
Mine is
love
like-
that. Love that image.
Mine is like wings and feathered, and the feet look like talons.
Ooh,
Oh God. Okay, Asger.
an armchair.
Literally just a stone.
I love it.
Carved arms.
Yeah, but the arms are carved.
Dude, your muscles are chiseled.
Oh, that's what it's. Oh, I gotta find a picture of it. Hold on.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead. Take your time while I do the narration. Ah, Ponike, how old are you?
Rude.
God. You. I am just. I can't. The years slip away. I think it's somewhere in the 3,700 range.
Oh, too young. Talk to me in a couple of 100,000 years.
If I'm young, look at these two. She gestures to Silas and Asger.
Ugh,
Silas like tilts his head to the right a little and smiles like an idiot.
Just wee babes.
children.
Still wet behind the ears.
That is true. You see her flick her wrist a little bit, and water begins to pour down from behind your ears down your back.
You know when someone puts a cold can on your neck and you do that?
Yeah, that's exactly
So he
what
does.
So tell
Why
me,
do you ask?
ask what?
My age.
I was curious.
Well, what sparked your curiosity?
There is a stench about you. Centuries, millennia. Not as much as I like, but I sought fit to ask.
She called you stinky.
Now, how
I
do you
look
plan?
at you. Hang on. I look at Silas, and in fuck. Do me and Silas share any language? Silas, you speak Sylvan, right?
I do.
In Sylvan, since I know that's a language you and I share, I'll go. Hush now. The adults are speaking.
Silas will stick his tongue out at you.
Please, I think we can cut the buffoonery and get down to brass tacks. Now, how are you going to kill Mordakhesh and Durastoran?
Silas will look up at Milo.
Well, with your help, we were hoping.
I have access to knowledges stricken from the memories of mortals, so you are wise to ask me. But I wish to see how you think without my help. Many people must lean upon my mind, and I grow weary of carrying all that weight. So please, how are you going to kill Mordakhesh and Durastoran?
Oh man, out of character, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's a hard question, man. Shit.
She is gonna immediately
Quick.
roll insight because people are probably all giving her befuddled looks, and she will do so with advantage. If anyone wants
Oh,
to
man.
deceive her into thinking that you're competent and you have a plan, you are more than welcome to. And if you somehow beat this,
Silas
this is going to
fails.
be hilarious. Okay, then.
Silas does nothing of the sort.
Does it have to be deception?
It can be whatever you believe is appropriate.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you know what? Okay, how about
I'm gonna persuade her.
my
Oh, I'm gonna burn a sorcery point and take that 27.
All
we
right.
we have our ways about us.
Huh. I've heard of your
Ways around
exploits, especially yours, Ponike, so I do not doubt of the death that you can cause. Well, How about I show you what I can give you as far as knowledge goes? And then you can tell me more about your illustrious plan. What do you think?
Show us what you got.
That sounds
You
fun.
show us yours, and we'll show you ours.
Show me what you got.
Now, which of you wishes to know something first?
I'll volunteer.
Ask. Oh my god, it's perfect. I just saw the chair. Anyway, ask of me anything you wish to know about the secrets of the arcane and magics, or the world, and I will tell you.
Anything at all.
I know more than any mortal mind could achieve in 1,000,000 lifetimes. I am peerless. What do you wish to know?
There's no catch to this knowledge. You won't.
No tricks. We are allies, are we not?
Well then, if there's no catch, no tricks, just knowledge with no catches. I wonder. Where? Does Mordakhesh lay
Oh,
his head at night?
he dwells within his demi-plane, known as the Bitter Shield. But that is where he is strongest. It is hardly a weakness. Although, we would not expect anyone to do something so foolish there. It would be an interesting about-face.
I had a question.
Yes, Silas.
Silas will sit up and kind of tilt his head in thought and chew his cheek, and then he'll go, "What makes you better than the other two?"
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no, he wants to know, for real.
Make an intelligence saving throw. She's answering your question.
Come on, nat 20.
You offended them.
Okay then. You see her look at you, and with a flick of the wrist, an undulating blast of psychic energy pours over your body, and you feel yourself barely survive this onslaught. As God fucking damn it, I gave her too many fucking spells. As let me see here, what the fuck did I want? As a psychic emanation courses over your body, shocking you to your core. And she casts. Let me see here. Okay. Come on, fucking goddammit. Son of a bitch. Yes, cast the fucking. Yes. Okay. You take 21 points of psychic damage as you feel this mental prison course over your body as you are surrounded by visions of the tattered remnants of your clownish community before they are shattered to dust as you barely escape the torrent of her mind.
You're the meanest one.
I am the most powerful one.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to know more?
No, thank you.
Asgard, do you wish to know anything?
Not in particular.
What if I could tell you how to slay your brother and claim your destiny?
He just kind of cocks his head and looks at her. You're not as intelligent as you make out to be if you think that's what I want.
I believe you know that death is not the end. And I believe they told you that your brother and you simply had to be made into one. Don't you wish to know what that means?
And how do you know what it means?
I have ways of procuring information that I'm not going to get into details. A wizard never reveals her secrets. But I am willing to share this knowledge with you. If we cooperate in getting rid of Mordakhesh and Durastoran, I will guide you towards your destiny.
Well, it would be interesting to fight one like myself. But this is less my decision to make and more your compatriot. And he looks towards Milo. That needs to be deciding how we go about helping each other. He knows.
Wait. Say that last bit, Asger. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it was a little bit light. Could you speak up a little bit?
Yes. He said it's not as much my decision as it would be your cohort. And he looks towards Milo. He knows the tips and tricks. Maybe not as many as you, but he would be the one that I more trust, making sure you're keeping to your side of the bargain.
And what do your compatriots say?
Out of character question, just to clarify again for myself, because I forget everything. She's the only one that doesn't need Jayla Duran to die, right?
Yeah, she actually has absolutely no interest in that.
Cool. Okay.
And Mordakhesh also. So as far as I could tell, Durastan's the only one who wants her dead.
Yes.
Or the only one that needs her dead. The other two might, they might. They don't have as strong an opinion about it for sure.
Hektula is indifferent. Durastoran wants her dead. Mordakhesh wants her alive.
Yes.
Is that an apt summary?
Right. Yeah. Wants her alive, but not for any other reason other than to undermine Turkestan.
Durastoran.
Turkestan.
Turkestan. I've been there. Lovely country.
God damn.
Durastoran.
Okay. So back on track.
So sorry.
So what
Also,
do you compatriots think of what Asger has said?
which one's talking right now?
They're all doing it like a chorus.
Okay.
It comes at you bewilderingly. Sometimes she makes some kind of stack where one says one word. Sometimes one just says all of it. Other times it kind of bounces around in a very confusing pattern. She loves doing this.
Which one's the real one? Because True Sight would show us, right?
Dead center.
Okay. As Asger was talking to her in particular, he walks straight to her real body.
Okay. I see that you have vision.
I am not
the only one, but yes, I do.
I am aware of Milo's powers. Such things must be shown to me readily. Now, shall we discuss how we can slay the rest? How we can bring my precious soul Katesh back to reality? And how we can bring Eldran Tulku back into the realm?
Isn't our first problem getting rid of the other two?
Perhaps those interests could align in many ways. Durastoran seeks to slay Jailer Duran, does he not?
Oh, Silas will look up at that and look worried.
Yes, he does.
We could
Obviously.
present the task in such a way that he feels that he has to hand it personally. Then we go and we slay him, while he attempts to fight this creature of light.
Go on.
I know where she is. He is slow.
Where is she?
She lurks in the forests. Far. I have to scroll down to where I wrote this down.
Right?
Yeah, hold on a second. She is in the Eldritch Groves, east of Arcanix. This isn't Onder. It's like east of Lake Galifar a little bit, a little east of Arcanix, which is a city on the coast of Lake Galifar. It's like the big fucking lake in like...
The Eldine Reaches?
Yeah, that big fucking thing.
Isn't that the place that Silas isn't allowed to go?
Yep.
Yep. Except they're all dead, so...
Super. Well, all of them?
Did the morning reach the Eldine Reaches?
I don't think it reached that
No,
far.
it's not there. Okay, Arcanix. Do you see Lake Galifar?
Yep.
Go to the southeast. You will see the Eldritch Groves. That is where she is.
I'm super not allowed there. That's where them druids are at.
No, you're thinking
I
of the
see.
Eldine Reaches, which is across the lake.
Oh, right. Fuck.
Yeah, you're
Sorry, a lot of eld.
Southeast. Oh, okay. I keep getting my east and west confused. Okay, it's an Onder.
Yeah, it's an Onder. Well, what used to be Onder? I mean, now it's just a desolate wasteland.
Now it's just
I know where she is.
The artist formerly known as Onder.
Not bad. It will not be hard to persuade him to go out personally to kill her. There we can lay a trap. Perhaps we can even allow her to weaken him, and we come in for the killing blow. It will be a simple thing.
That was similar to a plan we already had.
I am glad that we think alike.
What about the one like me?
Mordakhesh.
He's a lot stronger.
It is said, here's prophecy, from 1 to 5 to 1 again, where ice and fire freed light and dark, where peace was slain and violence wrought. From the ashes of the final world, the end of 30 and start of 4. I posted in the chat.
Thank you. Yeehaw.
Mordakhesh obviously seeks to rid the world of Breland. He believes that the 1 to 5 to 1 is Galifar to the 5 nations to 1 again. And now he must rid it. I believe there are many maneuvers to dispose of Breland so that when we take the plane it will be swift and quick. I know already that I have my own plans to rid the world of the Brelish filth and exterminate the last shreds of light. But that will come in due time.
I have a question.
Please. Yes.
What's your end of the bargain? What do you want from us in this plan?
Sulkatesh, my blessed lord, will only be released when the shadows of the mind are cast aside by the light of understanding. Shall the age of secrets be no more. I believe that you alone can allow me to perform this task. The shadows of the mind are ignorance, and the light of understanding is merely knowledge. I am thinking that we go to the plane of dreams, and there slay its quarry masters.
Punike perks up to that.
We take over the realm of dreams and broadcast a beacon which allows all creatures to know what all other creatures are thinking. And then the shadows of the mind will be cast aside by the light of understanding. And so Kadesh will rise once more. I believe the blood within you can allow us to go to that plane and shape it to our will in a way that even I do not quite understand.
Can we tell if this bitch speaks
without-
quarry?
Milo,
I'm almost sure. I'm almost sure she does.
you can roll insight.
We're,
Actually, Arcana.
I'll roll either one of them motherfuckers.
It would have to be. Okay, that's fine. Punike, with your insight, actually, it has to be Arcana for this particular one. Wow, weird. Milo and Punike, you determine that there is something strange about this place. You are yet again in a demi-plane. You can tell that something here seems to be augmenting understanding, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
What were we rolling?
Arcana.
May I?
Yes.
For fun.
You
All right.
reach the same conclusion.
I'm gonna die laughing.
I swear to God, if you
Why?
like crit on this shit, I'm gonna fucking laugh. Do it.
Come on, Smarty.
Do it.
Let me-
What? What the fuck,
Flex
Aaron?
those brain muscles.
All right.
Still pretty high.
Oh, I'm gonna unpause the map so people can move around like a bunch of jackanapes. Anyway,
Now be in front of me.
oh,
So
shit.
basically, they need us to even get to the plane of dreams, right?
Yeah, you actually have slightly more leverage with Hektula than you do with the other two.
Punike
Oh,
has
that's
an idea.
fucking wonderful, because that's the one I actually want to play ball with.
Okay, she also, and you know this, she could also just fucking kill you and then use your corpse.
Right.
So play your
Or
cards.
another armchair.
Yeah, turn you into a chair. Play your cards tight to the chest, but know that you don't have to worry about her peeking your hand as much as the others.
Punike has an idea, but she needs to know that she could say this idea without Hektula listening.
Well, then maybe we should just wait to hear the idea.
Just wait until
Yeah.
we're
You have the idea, or do you have the idea?
Don't even think the idea.
It's
Don't
too
even
late.
think
You
of
already
it. Oh,
did.
No.
So,
Oh my god.
you
Of
think
course.
you think the thought of obfuscation or something, trying to skirt, and Hektula looks at you and goes, "What is the need to hide information from allies? If you have an idea, I will know. Everyone knows everything here within the Tower of Shadows."
She begins to cry. And she goes, "Then you know the pain the quarry queens put me through,
I do.
and how I would love to see them dead.
I will furnish you with my finest ornaments and magics in order to besiege the plane of dreams and bring understanding to all of the creatures." We could go immediately or whenever you are ready.
I would prefer to go when I'm ready. I cannot face them in this state.
We cannot tarry. I believe there are already motions in place to rid the world of Breland. My doing, of course, but I did this to frustrate the efforts of Durastoran. I find him distasteful.
I don't like him.
You are quite
Ma'am.
right, my simpleton friend.
Right. Why don't we take care of him first, then Mordakhesh, and then after we've taken care of all of that, we can work on your master and Milo's.
Excellent. Well,
One more question.
yes.
Because, like you said, there are no secrets in this place, right? Among allies.
Yes.
When exactly do you plan on betraying us?
I have no intentions. I will honor my
I'm gonna
deal.
roll insight on that bitch.
Do it at disadvantage.
I'm gonna burn a sorcery point to get a flat roll.
Silas will say, "Why'd she do that? She's the smartest one."
Milo
Yeah, I got
and-
20. I got 26 on disadvantage.
Sure.
Jesus.
Milo and Ponike, you both reach the awe-inspiring conclusion that she is telling the truth. She's going to honor her deal.
Defu?
Why would she lie? She's smart. She knows.
Okay.
Well, since we're all being honest here, I don't plan on betraying you until we've got what we until we've helped each other. I'm sure that answer is good enough for you.
That is usually how things work around here. Now, if you wish, I can send you to Jela Duran right now. And you can be ready to lure Durastoran there. I will make
Well,
sure that he arrives.
we have other business.
Will
in
you
Ashtakala.
not be there with us to do battle?
It would arouse too much suspicion if I leave my dread citadel. I also believe that, based on the plans I have in fruition, it would actually be more expedient if you left now.
We have other business in Ashtakala we need to attend to.
If you wish to have the surest sign of destroying Durastoran, you should go now.
Yes, but we have to attend to other things, and we will go as soon as those things are attended to.
You will be making a grave mistake. He will only go strong.
Silas will ask her, "Why do you want us to go so quick?"
Because if you depart now, the plans I have put into motion before inviting you here will come to fruition.
What
But
plans?
we are not ready to go now.
What is it that you are missing for departure, and I can supply you?
We have other errands to run in Ashtakala.
And what errands are more important than ridding the world of a foul Prakhutu such as Durastoran?
Well, Milo has business to attend to.
And
We can't-
Milo, what is more important than freeing your master and preventing Durastoran from allowing him catharsis before you get catharsis?
Nothing is more important than our goal.
Then I recommend you go now.
Hektula.
What other business do we even have in Ashtakala?
The fucking heist?
Soul heist.
Oh, the soul heist. Okay, but but we can come back to Ashtakala, right? Like we can now that we've gone through the
We need a long rest.
Yeah, we need to rest, and then we need, because part of the plan in ensuring the fact that he can't come back involves the soul.
We can't go yet. We're still hurt. My head hurts.
Asker smirks and looks at Hektula. How dedicated are you to bringing your master back?
There is no greater prize for me than bringing him back.
What lengths would you go to?
Any. If you wish to strike a deal for you to leave now, I will do so readily. What are your aims?
What would you do to ensure that Durastoran not only dies, but his master is more permanently trapped?
Do you wish for armaments or knowledge?
Asger smiles. What all do you know of me?
I know that you are a servant of hell, and that you gave yourself to the sword of Zarya within Sarania, and have now found yourself in your new form. I see that you are a creature of balance. So in what way shall we temporarily tilt the scales?
What do you think would happen if the flame were to get stronger?
How would the flame get stronger?
Let me worry about that. What do you think would happen? You're the intelligent one. Tell me.
The silver flame,
Yes.
it is the locus by which my lord is bound, Belshalor. If
That's
you...
Durastoran.
Oh, I totally fucking forgot about that.
That's why I was like, wait, what? No,
Yeah, my
no,
mistake.
no.
I would have no qualms with that because it would make Durastoran's job far more difficult. What are your aims?
What use have you of money?
Oh, can you see it? Yeah, you came in a little...
You're very quiet.
Yeah, you're very quiet.
What use have you of money?
That clinking, clanking sound.
Not much. If you are referring to soul coins, as I know you are, I have not used them in my work since such time. I've moved on to new things. What is your plan? I am intrigued.
You help us take them all. We reinforce the flame. Durastoran is impossibly trapped by a newly empowered Jayla Duran, one I'm sure you could still easily kill with your intelligence, if you ever so needed to. His master permanently resealed, and our aims ever closer.
And how would you fortify these souls and allow the silver flame to become stronger?
That is my trick. You have your plans, I have mine. There's a bit of trust to be had on both sides, is there not?
Ha ha! I suppose that is true. But I do have to tell you this. Durastoran is making his way towards Jayla Duran right now. I did not expect so much dithering when it came to going to her.
Well, you help us do this, and we leave immediately after. I fix my things that I need to do while we wait for him to arrive.
I can give you access to my vault, but after the souls are in your possession, I am sending you directly to Jayla Duran.
I look
you
to
be
the
able-
party.
Huh?
I look
Would
to
you-
the party.
Would you be
My-
able to?
Milo nods.
Would you be able to restore our humors in this while sending us there?
You
Nika, you're
may.
not very funny.
You may consume my simulacrum and take their energies. Just bash one of the simulacrum in the head and drink their magical essence, and you'll have a long rest.
Okay. Ponike walks over to one of the simulacrums, winds back, and clocks it.
Drink deep. I'm delicious.
She actually, Ponike is going to do something much more graceful.
Okay, go ahead.
She flies over one of the simulacrums, and she will. It's hard to explain, but imagine how like owls do like flybys that are like perfectly silent.
Mhm.
Y'all see Ponike swoop past one of the simulacrums, and she lands with this with something in her hand, and you can look closer and see that it's the heart, and she has the bloody phoenix dagger in one hand and the heart in the other hand, and she merely takes the heart, flips up one of the arteries, and drinks it like a juice pouch.
Oh my god. You're a monster.
And then proceeds to eat the heart after after toasting it a bit.
Silas hides behind his eyes. He hides behind his face. Hands. That's all, folks.
I'll admit, I've never had Rakshasa. It's a bit gamier than I was expecting.
It is a bit gamey. It's true. This will not be the first time I've tasted Rakshasa flesh.
That is what everyone says.
I don't say that.
Asker raises an eyebrow and kind of looks at her. Is that right?
Yes. Now, we only have a few minutes. So shall we get down to brass tacks?
I look to the party. Is what has been laid out thus far agreeable?
Yeah?
Silas would nod.
Yes.
We gotta go.
Well, take us to the vault and send us on our way with the coins, and I will ensure that Durastoran fails.
All right. She waves her hand, and in front of you appears a gate. She walks through. What do you do?
Follow.
All right. Does everyone else
Arcana.
Yep.
Arcana.
All right, go ahead and roll Arcana.
Asker already bolted through. So.
Yep. I will follow Asger.
Ah, poopy.
It's a gate.
It's a gate.
It's gate.
I can spell gate. Yeah, Silas will go on and fool on
Milo.
after them.
Milo will also enter.
All right. You enter into the gates, and you are now inside a large repository. We'll do the math on this later because I remember the freakish amount of souls that are in these vaults.
It's like 14 million.
Yeah, it's an obscene amount. So you basically get
It's gonna hurt.
in total. It's really high. I did the numbers on enough to scroll up to get it. She gives you her share, which is about like a quarter.
So we have half then with Milo's.
Yeah. As promised. Now, I believe you need to go. I believe you are aware that they say that you must travel through the miasma, but I have found a workaround.
Interesting. Milo, get your half as well. How have you found this?
Wait, say that again?
He was basically just like, get your half too.
I will provide you a special repository for these coins. I used this when I transferred these for some experiments in ages past. She gives you two basically kind of like little security pouch things. These are demi-planes. They are large enough to hold the coins, but they will hold nothing else. You may deposit them in here. She snaps her fingers, all of the doors open up, and coins just start flying like crazy into these security bags. It takes quite some time, probably about a minute, and then they zip shut and they plop into your hand, Asger. 28 million souls.
Asger has the biggest look of satisfaction on his face right now.
That's not a shit-eating grin.
No,
That's
that's a fucking grin.
That's a.
All
This
right.
is the closest Asger will ever come to romantic love.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, it is. Now,
Like Scrooge McDuck lovingly stroking your. Never mind, I can't say that out loud.
Now, after these delays, you will only have a few minutes when you arrive, no more than 10, before Durastoran appears. I suggest you perhaps do something clever.
Oh. Before we leave, I want to grab, since Asger is probably going to pass out from all this damage, I want to grab an extra heart from a simulacrum, so that way Asger can have an instant long rest after he fucking takes 14 million points of damage.
Doggy bag.
you-
Doggy bag.
You need to ask Hektula for one of her simulacrum.
I actually
Huh?
didn't
Can we get
do
a
it,
go box?
so
Um,
I didn't use that. The
Yeah.
simulacrum.
A kitty bag.
Yeah, can we
Kitty
take a
bag.
couple simulacrum hearts to go?
Please.
Well, I suppose since you said please, it behooves me to have you succeed. You may take two.
Cool. I'll do the same flyby, but I'll pass by two of them really quickly and land in front of Asger. And I have two hearts in my hand. I hold one to Asger, and I'll wrap the other one in cloth. And I assume I have some type of waterproof leather type of material that I can wrap the other one in and put in my bag.
All right, perfect. She shakes out a piece of chalk and starts drawing on the floor of the bank, muttering a bunch of words and other sigils and what have you. And then below you appears a shimmering, dark portal. Do you step in?
Asgard gives her one last look, nods, and jumps.
What's a 17 insight give me on this portal?
It's gonna have to be Arcana.
Fuck.
Can't do inside in a portal. Oh my god!
Nat 20.
Whoa!
Hey,
Hachi-machi.
You somehow tap into the weave and determine that the portal goes exactly to where the fuck she said it's gonna go. It's gonna go to the Eldritch Groves.
Okay. She hops in.
Alright, this section is gonna take like a minute, and then we're gonna close out for the session.
When everybody else goes, that's when Silas is gonna jump his offered simulacrum. He didn't do it around anybody else.
Okay.
And when he does so, he looks up to one of them and he just takes a chair and whams it at their head. And while he's drinking his fucking Capri Sun kitty cat pouch, he just looks over to her and he goes, I don't like doing it in front of Asger. He gets angry at me.
He sounds like the type. Now you should hurry.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for making you angry. And then he leaves.
As you immediately arrive, roll perception with advantage.
Ugh,
19.
garbage.
Not great, not terrible.
Everyone can roll perception. We're missing Ponike and Milo here.
Sorry, I was doing something.
Oh, what's this? Huh, I don't know. That's interesting. Milo,
I hit the button, but it's loading.
Okay, we're going to give that a little nanosecond.
Beep, 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 beep.
Aw, Jayla.
Perfect.
I like how you found the
Look at how fucking haunted she looks.
Yeah,
God.
Ian found like the creepiest picture of a child.
I
It
know.
looks like something that Silas would have in his wallet.
All right.
I'm so proud of her.
Silas, you're bewildered by the environment, but Ponike, Milo, and Asgore immediately look ahead and see Jayla Duran slumped over, a snake coiled around her body, her flesh purple and necrotic.
Yeah, Silas literally takes off on all fours.
I fly over there way faster.
All right, I need everyone to roll me. Oh, Milo, what are you gonna do?
Also going to head that way, kind of taking a in the rear.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Everyone give me a perception with disadvantage.
Come on, universe, be really funny. Oh my god!
All right. Milo and Milo alone. Oh, actually, forget it. Milo doesn't see anything.
Mhm.
As you enter into the room and stare down upon what seems to be the lifeless body of Jayla Duran, upon closer inspection, you see that the snake and the wounds and the necrotic seem to be simply makeup and sophistry, as you feel a looming dark presence behind you, and then the creature steps forward from the shadows and shimmers into view, and there standing before you. This I do not expect to see today. A welcome change of pace.
Oh
from
fuck, it's Ilmara.
the usual interlopers.
Asgore whispers down at Jayla, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, Silas is like hugging this child.
You see Lady Ilmara steps a bit further and goes, "You can stop pretending now, dear. They're not the ones." And you see her get up, kind of look around, and go, a welcome reprieve.
Oh my goodness.
And that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Hell yeah.
Asgore's doing the like pointing